up, misfits one and all, to this super spicy episode of Skeptic and Ranting. Ladies, your mouth was not made for that. Well, actually, where tonight we are watching a video called Ladies, Your Mouth Was Not Made for That by the amazing Jesse Lee Peterson. So won't you join James W. and myself, A.B. Newman, for some, oh my, some fun worth putting your mouth in. Woohoo! People are saying it's scratchy. Do you guys hear me? And is it coming through in doubles? Doo-doo-doo. I am sending love, everyone out there on the interwebs. That's right. Double the fun, though I do know that echoey kind of loop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Sounds good now. Yes, we have unlocked the puzzle. So, sending love out there on the interwebs. If you're feeling fancy, please don't forget to like, follow, or subscribe. And sending a whole bunch of love out there also to those who hit that bell icon, because once you do, it'll actually send reminders to see our premieres, like our Ask Me Anything, which is about to happen again. That's probably next. We were going this or a creationist argument, and we were like, we had to go with something so timely, or else I think it melts in your mouth and not in your hands. And we just had to. Welcome back, James.
Hey.
Sometimes get summoned by Satan.
Technical difficulties here, yeah.
But we are a skeptic channel, including the two schmucks that you see hosting. It is true.
It is.
However, after the housekeeping, the opening statements, and the opposing view, which is only like a 9-minute video. It's not a terribly long.
Not long.
Opposing view, though other things, you don't have to be a size queen, though, But we will also go, like I was telling James, we want to kind of dip into some of those comments because we want to try and create an alliance, apparently, between theism and atheism, and that is, it's okay to be gay. It's okay.
It's okay to be gay. And it's okay for women to enjoy having sex.
It's okay for women.
They're allowed to enjoy it too.
Exactly. And if you don't think that a woman can have an orgasm, I think that's more your fault than anyone else's. I just want to put that out there.
Well, I mean, I think Jesse Peterson thinks of all women like how you think of your mother. I don't think he wants to think of women as sexual creatures. He probably makes him uncomfortable.
I get the feeling that he's like, women? You could have sex with women? Huh. Amazing.
Women have sex. Well, I mean, I guess they have to, but that's gross, right?
That's gross. Wait, James, they don't have cooties?
Because, I mean, there couldn't be people if they weren't doing it, but, oh, gosh, that's gross, according to JLP, yeah.
I will say very specifically that the reason I am transgender is because I never got my cootie shot. And so if you never get your cootie shot, XX dot dot, and then you have your cootie shot, it actually, the gay just keeps on spreading and spreading and spreading. And
Is
then,
that how it works?
exactly. I'm pretty sure that's science somewhere. As much as the science we're about to witness tonight.
Probably. Sounds about
probably. Right. And yes, in fact, that is where we're leading. Sending so much love, everyone out there. Doorknob Head, Farron, the Sinister Porpoise, when you think of Sinister Porpoises. Doorknob Head, Ian Davenport, but also just sending love to Andrew Cumming, who is asking, will this be open mic later? Just curious. That's okay. So is most of the panel we're going to be watching tonight. But yes, it absolutely is. It's just, it's a shorter, like I said, I don't want to say that it's premature. It gets there exactly when it needs to get to, but it's not a long video. Exactly. Anyway,
hey, Sunflower.
So much love.
Sunflower's a question.
Oh my goodness, so much love. What's your opinion on Goddess Girl? She showed up in chat like 45 minutes ago asking if she could come on tonight. Just wondering if you have thoughts on her.
If she could come, Jesse Lee Peterson would say no.
I know. Yeah, I would say he would maybe not want to be too close to Godless Girl. But I would say that, a lot of her arguments, I was listening to her during the debate. She's actually more mainstream atheist than, she says atheists annoy her.
Some of her arguments are right. I think she's just, maybe the way she's presenting them makes it kind of detract.
And that's two things. That's exactly what I would say, is that she says that atheists annoy her. I feel like it's a common theme on here. Falcon, who is now, spoiler alert, is the Captain America, will remind everyone that everyone's got to have a shtick. So, it happens. And so, whatever. But her arguments are very mainstream atheist. And so she has an abrasion. I would say she's this politically incorrect, but she tends to be more abrasive. We're politically incorrect, and we tend to be sweeter. We are saying what we want without a filter. There are many people that would say everything we're saying is blasphemous and worthy of, hanging us up and not getting hung in like the really hot way
from a tree, like we read in our last Bible study. That kind of hanging.
Yes, that kind of, the more of the kind of hanging that ends in a mafia type of killing. But yeah, sending love out there. Woohoo! That is right. Well, Shane Bilowitz out there is sending in his 2-month comment as a channel member, sending so much love and saying, woohoo, sending love. We are sending so much love. In fact, this is, and I was telling James, this is all your guys' fault, okay? And I really can't preamble enough for this. I do think I've hit the best prop that I could ever have gotten. And so
that's a stretch. It is pretty cool, but
that's true. James, the search will always continue for the coolest prop.
SpongeBob is cool.
Got SpongeBob back there. But I can't help myself.
The 15-foot whale deck is cool.
Which I will say, I feel like this is what's on Jesse Lee Peterson's mind most of the time.
Mostly, yeah.
Dime to dime. But
in his house full of men, like no women allowed in that house.
No. Well, that's
No
the fun.
women.
The funny thing, once again, spoiler alert. The video we're going to be watching is for men that are very anti-gay, and one of them ran a basically anti-gay boy men camp,
Only
whatever
boys
you want to
allowed.
call it. Only if
Very
you're a good
anti-gay.
boy. Yes.
Very anti-gay.
And
how anti-gay are they? Super
anti-gay. They're like this much anti-gay, about 15 feet. Sea Science film. The topic is about what goes in and out of women's mouths. Apparently, that is up
Food
to,
only, according to Jesse Lee
yes,
Peterson.
only
Their mouth
food.
is for eating only. That's it.
Nom nom nom.
That's it.
But yes, sending love to Shane Bilowitz, sending love to all of our channel members. And once again, when we hear lots of these political anti-LGBTQ issues, well, it just makes us... Yeah, that's right.
I believe he would label himself that way, BMC. I think he would label himself that way.
No, well, I think we're trying
I don't
to
think
just,
the label
we're trying
sticks,
to gently shove them out of the closet. But when we think of all of these anti-LGBTQ issues, it just makes us want to say, oh, yeah, no, it's okay. We can we can play you the tiniest violin for that. I got you. Keep on QQing. Keep on QQing. But thank you so much.
She's not a size queen, folks.
Not a size queen.
I think Sunflower's got it a bit backwards there.
Women can't help but compensate towards gays, but men who are sus as... I don't know what that means.
I think he says he doesn't trust guys who are not extremely anti-gay.
He doesn't trust guys who are extremely anti-gay? Oh!
Or not extremely
That's
anti-gay.
a little gay. Like, that's a little... I don't know what to say. Secure males. And I know, once again, that's kind of the topic. I'm sending love out there, but...
Why would it bother you what other people who they want to be with? It's not... has nothing to do with you.
It's true minus the word extremely.
Okay.
Do. But that is the topic.
Well, we'll let you take care of that, BBC.
Well, and I will say, it just has a track record. I don't mean to keep on bringing this up with guests that we've had, but the ones that focus on these type of issues, well, they seem to have things got going on, because it's indicative of a disorder of some sort. Yes, I would agree, but I feel like after they come out, you don't have to have that disorder. I think the main disorder is someone's gonna find out. I need to really hate this guy, or else. I know Dornell's fuck us. Fuck it. Fucus. Street joke. Oh, hold on. Do. Did you hear Oxygen went on a date with Potassium? It went okay.
I think that's a little different, Sunflower. One is, I think that's apples and oranges.
If I said the same thing about many who are into pedo, oh, here we go. There's a trend. You sure you're not one yourself? No, because the reason that we don't support that is because because children cannot consent. They are, like I was saying the other day,
their brains aren't even done forming yet.
But
They don't.
Yes.
They don't know what's really going. Even have a clue what's really going on.
Exactly. And it was also, they always say that, oh, that's going to be the right that's going to be vindicated for. No, actually, the liberals or the enlightened people or whatever you want to say were the first that came in that were like, hey, you know, this whole like children working
Child
like,
marriage.
Yeah, child marriage, the kid working in a factory, all of these laws against, you know,
which was all okay with religion. They were all okay with 13, 14-year-olds getting married.
You're seeing no, but well, James's is subjective. I would also say mine is actually somewhere in between. I'd say once we admit it's about conscious creatures,
it's objective,
we know what we got on the grain.
I still don't think your analogy is very good, but you're welcome to disagree. You might disagree. No, I don't believe in objective morality.
Yes. And I would say
I can only advocate for what I think.
And situational, there's the word. And I would also say, because of this, we can go into Muslim or Christian or whatever countries and say, hey, cutting women's genitals is wrong and you shouldn't do it. And when you try to stone gays to death, yeah, that's evil, and we should boycott you.
Yeah.
Don't know what to say. It's fantastic being gay. But you're right. We need to FUC-US. This it is. I'll say, and the housekeeping is definitely going to be longer than the video, but we'll make up for it by having a longer open mic. We'll let everybody join us.
Open mic.
Because once again, it's not that Jesse has a problem. It's not that. It's not about size, and it's not about how long you can last.
Here we go with the Newman robot again.
Oh, was I roboting? Damn it!
You're roboting again, yeah.
I was such a... and I love those jokes, but they're in a non-existent heaven. My energy is so bad, in your opinion is quite literally based on hundreds of years of that politically correct term, Judeo-Christian morality being ubiquitous on the West. Because it is. Because come on, and I know you teased me for it, James, but come on, isn't there a little bit of truth? Oh, I know.
There is a little bit of truth.
Oh, I need the band. What's up, godless girl? Woo-hoo, boo-hoo-boo. That's right. Open mic soon. We are about to shout out all of our channel members. Exactly. We're trying to go faster, but we can't help it. We do like the back and forth and chat. Said they love to pat.
We would just have to start ignoring the chat to go quicker.
Oh, I can't help it. But sending so much love. I see Science Film. See everybody out there. Pat says Amy Newman is coming for you from the Crab Nebula, from her mechanical overlords. Demand your obedience. But yes, basically, it was easy to take over.
Unheating rock.
And it's so funny. They always like blame the aliens on like either something very stupid that they can't, like chemtrails and fluoride or shit, which fluoride is making you better, or like somehow the globalists have created world peace. And
well,
okay, Soros has to. He's saying we're getting a little bit too close. So
you see, the globalists are in a battle with the dentists, and they want people not to get more cavities, so that the dentists have less business, right? So fluoride. They don't want you to drink fluoride because then you'll have fewer cavities and the dentist will be out of work.
Dumbest. And actually, I take that back. We listen to creationists and flat earthers somehow day in, day out. So it's not the dumbest, but it's one of the dumbest things.
It is pretty
Ladies and gentlemen, please just have clean teeth. Like, fluoride is not trying to
fluoride
you.
Is
you
not
walk
the
around
devil.
with a chip every day in your life, you're going to be okay.
You'll be okay.
But yeah.
You'll just have more teeth in your mouth.
This housekeeping is sponsored by. They'll keep on
she's roboting again.
sending that love in. I can't help it. I love the spice because the who controls the spice controls the universe. Okay, I get only that allocated so many times per podcast. Oh, I'm breaking up. Damn it. I need to get like a non-wireless internet because I do have wireless.
It was all good until like a few weeks ago. It never used to do that. I don't know.
Maybe I just need to reset the internet or do something. I need to dial back. Soros, can you tap into the interwebs? Sending so much love. I'm breaking up and hissing. Okay. Well, I'm going
That's
to
just her reptilian.
go into hell. Yes,
so.
James, just stay in here for 1 second. I'm going to
got better just
go
now.
into hell for 1 second. Did it? I was going to reset the browser.
It just got better just now. We'll give it a minute.
Just got better now. Okay.
If it happens
well,
again,
keep on telling me, ladies and gentlemen, because you could go a long time without good video, but it's good audio that everyone wants.
Oh, now it just went bad.
I appreciate
it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to hell. We'll be right back.
She's gone to
Sponsored
hell. She'll be right back. Yeah. Hell. All right, guys. So we'll just wait. Give Amy about a minute to be back to reset that browser, and then we'll continue with our intros. Here she comes.
Well,
welcome back.
Topic. I'm going to try if anyone could get me there.
Wow.
Jesus. Can you hear me okay?
Ooh, godless. Throwing the punches.
Can you hear me? Testing.
We hear you, yes.
Cool. Good. And hey, like I said, we like the spice. But we're going to send love. We'll try and do this fast, I know, so we can get into this topic and then open it up to the open mic. But sending love, too. Speaking of the lovely, the fantastic, hashtag Jesus.
Now you're roboting. You can just go through it. It'll get better.
Exactly. It was sending love to us from the
Thanks, Oz.
Group.
Thanks, Oz.
Hashtag Tangang, yo. Hashtag what is up the Atheist Network Group, youtube.com/the Atheist Network Group.
Be over there on Tang. Great stuff over there. You guys love it.
And you should be checking out the Better convention that just took place. And sending so much love. Eventually, we are going to do a Skeptic and Ranting convention. But we want to get 3,000 and 5,000. Okay, we're building, ladies and gentlemen. But we also want to support all of our other atheist brothers and sisters and normalize that word. So sending love to us, sending love to Jena, to the Queen of Production, to everyone over there at Tang. Woo! Woo! Sending love to Ian Davenport.
Thank you, Ian. Thanks so much, Ian.
Sending so much love. Sending so much love in kind of countering these creationist talking points. A heart does not look like a watch. I don't care what you say, and it generally comes from a pastor. It doesn't come from a scientist. So, thanks. But thank you, Ian Davenport. Giving so much love and sending so much love to a grumpy old Cuss that when we listen to creationists tell us that, oh my goddess, I guess this is a spoiler.
Something doesn't go inside women's mouths, then it makes Amy go,
oh, damn.
Beep, 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 beep.
And it kills me that on this episode I'm roboting because I really want everyone to get
just
the full
got better.
quality.
It got better. Go with it.
It got better.
It just got better.
Ooh. Do it live. I know. I think I'm under attack by Yahweh. The Soros aliens are trying to fight each other. I assume that's how the story goes. But sending love to everybody out there, and also sending love to a grumpy old Cuss, Diana Smith, Ian, Oz. That's right. And Dale Pastel is out there. Sending love to Dale Pastel.
Hey, Dale. Woo! It just started
again.
Keep right on going.
Evidence. Sending so much love
Thank you
to
so
a
much, Dale.
Dale Pastel, reminding us
Best in show.
that, well, you know,
We
we're
would
just
like
looking for
some evidence, please.
empirical evidence. A little bit
The
of
more empirical, the better.
evidence. And you know what's empirically backed? Being gay. Also,
That seems to be empirical.
female orgasm, I think, is as old as the multicellular
Pretty damn close
species.
to it. Yeah.
But don't tell any of the people.
Don't tell that to
we are going to be
JLP.
watching tonight.
It will break his heart. It will break his heart.
And yes, what I think I'm going to do once we are done the Patreons, I'm going to really quickly reset the interwebs, and we're going to let James very quickly do a he's going to freestyle for just a moment, maybe talk with chat. But we're going to have fun tonight because we're basically talking gender, sex, creationism. You know, it's this weird
It all
mix.
ties in. Religion.
It all ties in, though not...
Your brain on religion gets fried. Your sexuality on religion gets fried.
Though when
got Milo Yiannopoulos
we tie people
pretending to
up
be
on a
straight.
cross... That's right, what the hell. When we tie people up on a cross, it's trying to be kinky. When, you know, they try to tie people on a cross, it's just role-playing about a dead zombie. But yes,
you got
Milo,
got the damn Messiah going around with a group of only guys allowed.
And on, they have an OnlyFans for their only guys, strangely enough. But also, sending love.
No female disciple applications going out. Hey, Pat.
I know, no females allowed. But Pat just came back from doing something that creationists, I think they're allergic to. I think they break out in a rash. So it's not really their fault. But Pat does something
they can't help it.
Research, and so
he goes out in the field, digs around in the ground, tries to learn shit about the past. How cool is that?
Exactly, which once again creationists could do, but they don't. Sending love to Dale out there.
Thank you so much,
great
Pat.
job on Randolph's live stream today. Thank you so very much. Sending love to Randolph Richardson, to Taco, to T-Jump, to J.L. Warren, to all the entire panel, to Peter, all of the non-believers out there, because they were fantastic.
The ACA, Aaron Ra, Christopher Hitchens. Who else could be?
Well, that was all on Randine, so it was a great.
Okay.
Thanks. Hey, I would shout out our
for excessive
and Matt Dillahunty any day. Because they're amazing, and they
deserve it. They deserve it. They are amazing.
They are very tricky. They are getting to the Richard Dawkins level. You just say their name, and they just and Thea's just go.
Matt Dillahunty, Aaron Ra. Oh my god.
Oh. Okay, whatever. But sending love to Pat Lowinger, sending love to Dave Carr, reminding us that. That's fine. The chat's getting spicy. That's all I can see. Sending love doesn't matter if you are a mod, a chatter. You're just new. We're sending love. But sending love to Dave Carr, who is reminding you the Earth, well, is kind of thick. We kind of like it that way. Even though the holy texts say differently. You know, they kind of retcon it nowadays. Oh, it says it's round. But they used it as evidence for being a flat Earth thousands of years ago. It's just me. The Borg is trying to recollect me. But I will reset my internet in one after we're done sending love. But also sending love to Scott Duke. Thank you so very much, Scott. Thank you so very much, Scott Duke, reminding you and all of us that, yeah, animals who, other animals weren't poofed into existence for you and me. This isn't a vegan argument. You don't have to put your hamburger down. Just understand, please, that the cow, came from a long line of life. That formed on this planet for natural reasons. I don't know what else to say, because anytime I ask, how did a goat form, I get crickets. But I'm sending so much love, and sending love to Scott Duke, sending love to Regis, reminding us we just had a Skeptic Bible study like yesterday, the other day, sending so much love. Not to the interfaith couples that end up getting slaughtered and end up getting hung. A lot of people got stoned in our last Bible study, and it wasn't the good kind 420 style.
The rape victims who end up getting stoned.
Yeah, it was like, hey,
what?
Are you a disobedient
You got raped in the city?
Son? Raped in the city?
Oh, and
boom! I'm sorry.
Of course.
Rape.
Don't forget.
I'm sorry to you, TOS gods. We love you. We love you.
And of course, don't forget when they find a body out in the, and they don't know what happened to it, like a dead body. Of course, the appropriate thing to do is you go to the next city and you cut the head off a cow. What else would you do?
Well, Gabe's science.
I mean, that's what God said to do. You go to the next town and you cut the head off a cow, but it has to be a cow, Amy, that's never done work before.
Again,
you can't take an old, ratty, beat up cow and decapitate it. It's got to be a young cow.
And these are the people that come to us and cry. In fact, the day in, day out about evolution. Oh, evolution is taught in schools. Oh, why can't you teach pandas and people? Because it's not science.
Or they try to say, well, like, all the other religions in the world are different from Christianity because Christianity has a Bible and it's a book from God himself, and we just go by the Bible, and so we're not the same as any of the other religions. Christianity is something different, even though pretty much everything.
And they all say that. The Muslims
from other religions. Yeah, they all say that.
They're like, oh, don't treat us like Christians. I'm like, okay, do you believe in the Moses story? Like, of course we believe in the Moses story. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about then?
Believe in the Jesus? Well, some of it, but
we retconned him, so it's kind of different. Okay, cool.
Okay. God, let's get
but we love everybody. Spicy. Sending love also to Regis.
Damn.
And sending love to
the robot came back.
The amazing. We're almost there. Then I'm gonna reset the internet. We're gonna have Gizmo do it, but he's gonna send me back to
when he gets up from his nap.
But sending love to the fabulous, the wonderful, the fantastic Rachel. Reminding us that, well, the Bible kind of supports non-consensual slavery. But this is my PSA, I guess, to everyone that we're going to watch in the panel tonight. It's okay if you're kind of into that.
You're a little James Hakey.
I was going to say, you want to... we're not really big fans of nailing a guy up and then putting nails through his hands so that we can get rid of his sins. But I mean, if you want to slap someone on the booty.
Well, or in JLP's case, if you want to take James Hake and wrap him up in a blanket like a burrito and then kiss him on the forehead. As we've heard from witnesses inside the compound, well, hey, you guys do you guys.
And I will say, laugh or cry, because this man, who is said to be amazing, also said to be a little touchy-feely, just likes to give men rubs before they go on air. Just wants to put them in the right mood to put those gays down.
During counseling sessions, he just asked the guy to get up and lower your pants down. just so he can
I know, but James,
kind of look at it.
Jesus, I was gonna say, you know, the most
It's for Jesus. It
important
is for
part,
Jesus.
exactly, for Jesus.
It's for Jesus, of course, right? Because whatever you're doing, if it's for Jesus, it's okay.
Gavin, is that what you're doing for Jesus? Yes, Gavin says that's what he's doing for Jesus.
Just do
Rachel gave him
something for
permission.
Jesus, Amy. It doesn't have to be worthwhile in and of itself. It could be a waste of time, but if it is, it's a waste of time for Jesus, and that's what makes it important. That's what makes it worthwhile.
You could be reading this 18 hours a day.
And God would love it.
Love it. He would. That's kind of how he likes it. Or so we've been told. But thank you, Rachel.
God probably does get off on Preacher reading his shit for 18 hours a day.
Oh my. I was gonna say he just likes being worshipped. That's
keep
all he's
reading,
telling you.
Preacher. Keep reading my word, Preacher. Ooh. Keep reading that shit, Preacher.
And maybe God
faster, Preacher.
Maybe the Christians
read it faster.
Just have it wrong. Maybe instead of reading it, you should just be worshiping up and down God's legs. They had it wrong the whole time. God's sitting there just like, no one's really worshiping me.
Well, the God's leg hairs, they change color in the sun, and so the kids go in the pool and they rub up and down his legs.
This is
until
getting
corn pop comes along.
Stream.
Until corn pop comes along, and then you might have some trouble.
You say that, we have more verified evidence. More of a very Daoistic,
more verifiable evidence than corn pop, yeah.
See, I could say that. We've also had a president that thought his daughter was very hot.
He did say that, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, we're not really big fans of the. Once again, those laws came first. That's actually very easy, and you don't have to sound like a politician to sound like. It's very easy, ladies and gentlemen. Kids are idiots. They can't make decisions, and if you're trying to be like blah 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 LGBT, the trans, we don't give surgery to
that's dumb.
Trans kids. We don't. That doesn't happen. Once again, those are just kids that are pleading year after year after year, and with the counseling of a doctor and their parents and everyone involved. So once again, I go back to my original thesis of kids are dumb. I get it.
Maybe
my kid's an angel. He's a genius. Blah blah blah. I get that, but like you gotta let age till 18 Catholic Church, and we can allow everyone, whether they're straight, gay, trans, biological, consenting adults.
But Amy,
you be you.
But Amy, Soros says he wants the sex change centers right across the street from the schools, so we could just march the kindergartners over for their surgeries, right?
James, we have to teach this in algebra class right now, I think. We can't afford to, I think it was 80, 90, very high, ridiculously high percentage of our K through 12 education system. They have to actually fund their own supplies in class, but after that, they teach gender theory right next to, once again, algebra.
We'll put the estrogen in the pencil erasers. That way, when they erase it, the odors, they'll inhale the estrogen.
And I would like to see that. I see Jazz Jennings. If I had to guess, they were put on puberty blockers, and then
Jazz, she was on puberty, wasn't she?
With a
she had
consistent
surgery.
rate. But it was once again after puberty blockers, and then that was done, and then time goes by, and then hormones, and then again, time goes by, and then surgery. I would like to know how old, but generally, even if
She had surgery, but I think she was 18.
I would like to
or
also
19
know.
when she
Yeah, I would
had
like
it.
to know because I started hormone blockers and at 19 and into my 20s started hormones. So yeah, yes, once again, original thesis. Kids cannot consent, just like animals cannot consent. This actually is not hard. You know who makes it hard? The religious. James and I can talk in plain language because we don't have to deal with bullshit. Isn't that nice?
Okay.
Nice. Deal with that.
They're saying she was
Throw
17
that baggage
when
off.
she had the surgery. I mean,
I would have to see that, and even if it was 17, that is a rarity. The vast.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it could. It should be up to. Yeah, her audio is bad, guys. We're sorry, but it should be up to the patient, their doctors, the parents making a decision about what's the best thing for the child. I'm not saying in most cases we would want to do surgery, but in an exceptional case, maybe they decide it's the best thing. And who are you to run in there and say disagree and say no? I know better than the psychiatrists, the doctors, the parents, and them. I know better. They can't get it because I don't think it's good.
And I am going to quickly go through the three and reset it. We're going to just send love. Senator Cato reminding us you should protect the separation of church and state because it's not going to be your religion. Sending so much love, Senator Cato.
Thank you, Senator.
Thanks so much love to James Wolfe reminding you we do midnight podcast. Wolfe. In fact, it sometimes goes all the way to the daytime when I have to go back into my coffin.
He's taking a nap, Sinister.
Sending so much love. And then finally, Matt Dean, and this will be the subject that I leave James on, that the universe does not look created. It looks like it just formed naturally, and that we can't really explain galaxies, planets, biology any other way than naturalistic mechanisms.
That's it.
We can actually explain them really well. And on that, I'm going to go into hell, ladies and gentlemen. I hand it over to James before we go into
be all right.
Something amazing.
All right, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? Amy will be resetting that, and she'll be back momentarily. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look at a video from Jesse Lee Peterson today. Everybody's familiar with the individual we're going to be looking at. He is a Christian pastor, motivational speaker. Does a radio show. He's got lots of very right-wing conservative views, and yeah, he's certainly an interesting character. He wants everybody to know how straight he is. Now, the guys who know him would have something different to say about that. They don't think he's so straight, but he wants you guys to know that he is very, very straight, and he is not down with the gay agenda at all. He wants to work against it. What else he's working against with his the guys that have came out? Well, you guys can see the videos on that, but I'm sure he'll be suing them any day now for slander and falsely accusing him of being gay and making passes at them and having sex with them. But be that as it may, he hasn't sued him yet, so that's still out there, and that's what we're dealing with. So after tonight, let's see, we're going to be coming back later in the week. We probably have a Ask Me Anything show coming up, which is our Patreon channel member show, and we record that and then we premiere that a day or two later for everybody to watch. But recording it is only for the Patreon to channel members. I have great patience to debate Ken a few times. I tell you, I have fun debating Ken. That last debate, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it is. You do have to have a lot of patience because he is going to. He really tries to wear you down with his talking points. He really tries to. He just grinds you down, and the thing with him is he doesn't even do any prep. He didn't he debated T-Jump the other day, and he didn't even read the title of the debate until halfway through the debate. He just shows up and he goes over his talking points. He doesn't do any research. He doesn't want to learn anything new. That's why he just wants to debate evolution. He doesn't want to read anything. He wants to have cult time at DL and then come on and spout his talking points for a while on the debate. But T-Jump made the mistake of thinking that Kent was going to come on and actually say something to defend creationism, his religion. Well, Kent will have you know he was going to do nothing of the sort. He does not give evidence for creation. He critiques evidence for evolution. He doesn't have to present anything to you. You present to him, and he tells you why what you presented doesn't count, which is not valid why he says it doesn't count. He just doesn't like it, so it doesn't count. Fossils don't count because he can't refute them. Peer-reviewed papers don't count because he can't understand them. None of it counts. But anyhow, Amy's going to be setting up a debate with him coming up in the next. I think he's all booked up for August, so that'll probably be in December. Mark made a comeback video about Hovind. Yeah, because Ken Hovind had some cheeky things to say. He did a whack an atheist on Atheist Junior and Mark because they did a review of the Atheist Junior versus Hovind stream, and so that hurt Kent's feelings. So yeah, he had to whack him, and it's good to see Mark do a response about that. I'm just upset because I haven't been whacked yet, and I've debated him 3 times yet. And he's mentioned me a couple times, but I haven't got whacked yet. What am I not doing right? What am I doing wrong in debating him? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, guys. I'm sure she'll be back any second. Now we can get this video started. But yeah, we're doing the Ask Me Anything. Then we are doing a video about Sal Cordova had a video out calling atheist narcissist or something to that effect that I know she wanted to take a look at. So we're going to take a look at that. And then, of course, Raw Matt and Donnie at Standing for Truth, they always have a assembly line of stuff coming out. I saw something else that they put out a while ago that I sent Davey today that we need to take a look at. Well, God, this Amy's, I know it's just me blabbing on right now. Amy's resetting her internet because her connection sucks. Then we're going to watch the video. Then we're going to open it up. That's kind of the format of how we run it. But we'll get moving here pretty quickly. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to take this long. Who are you debating in September, Pat? Mr. 7-Day Cycle now. Who is that? That sounds very familiar. 7-Day Cycle. And I think King Crocoduck is going to be on Modern Day Debate debating David McQueen. He's one of Terry. He's debating David McQueen, who is one of Standing for Truth's consummate debaters. Jason Torn debated him about a month or so back on Standing for Truth, but King Crocoduck will be debating him on Modern Day Debate. That should be a really good debate. Hey Mubarak, how you doing? I'm just holding the channel open. Amy's resetting her internet. Apparently, y'all, King Crocoduck is back. Yeah, he is going to be back on Modern Day Debate. So it's good to see him back out again. And here she is. Welcome back, Amy.
Woo-hoo. Can you guys hear me? Does it sound okay?
It sounds great.
Woo-hoo. And what is up, everyone? Sorry about that. Satan was dragging me down.
That's right, Mark. He does sound insane.
I know.
Creationist geologist. He couldn't get into that doctorate program because he's a Christian and they discriminated against him. So
And sending love everyone out there on the interstreams, of whether you are on YouTube or that is right, George Soros needs to up the paychecks, or should I say the shekels? He pays us specifically in shekels
Only in
because
Israeli shekels.
it's the only thing that the lizard currency gets translated to, but then we translate it from shekels into USD. It's a whole process.
But it's
Woo!
nice if you go to the New World Order like locations, they take the shekels in America, so you don't have to transfer it.
I know. So biased.
Like when Amy goes to buy her human corpses to feed on, she can pay in
Well,
shekels.
that, and then when you have to buy a baby to throw it into a volcano, it's just, you have to have very specific currency. As
Yeah,
an
but
atheist.
but like the volcano is in Hawaii, so I'm not going to do that. I'll just pay somebody and they'll do it for me in my name.
Exactly. You gotta speedline this thing. In fact, speaking of speedlining, what is up, everyone? We are actually skeptic and ranting on ladies. Your mouth was not made for that. I do want to send love out there to all of our Patreons, our channel members, who you can find in the description below at patreon.com/Amy Newman. It helps us make more fun content, as well as helping us. I cannot help but do.
All right. Stupid whore energy. Welcome to the show.
What is up, stupid whore energy? Sending so much love.
You got her in here, Gizmo? Gizmo must have made a few phone calls to get her in here.
Her with Titan Uranus are tied for the best name out on the
I
internet.
kind of like it. I think Harry is close third.
Oh, that's true. Harry Penis, praise God. That's a pretty good name too. He is a very deep thinker.
He's a cool guy.
He gets into hairy subjects. But Pat is saying, I searched for McQueen's MSc, his master's thesis, and wasn't able to find it. Surprise, surprise. I wonder why. I really want to know what academic institution signed off on whatever he researched and presented as a capstone.
Yeah.
Right.
I forget where he went to college, like University of Michigan, maybe, but I don't remember.
Maybe he had some, like Pat said, maybe his capstone was just a really intensive field of research. In fact, some creationists pull this research so far from a place that you have to turn lights on. It's deep, it's dark.
Taylor is in LSU, and she said on Modern Day Debate, evolution is like throwing a turkey leg into a pot of water and expecting a live turkey to come flying out. There you go, LSU. That's on you guys.
Hey, speaking of I Quite Like Sal, Sal is on our docket. Sending so much love to Sal. Look, we are not one of those guys.
Last night. He bombed in that debate. That
debate was interesting, fascinating to say.
I just watched the first half at live, and I watched the second half today, and it got even worse. They crashed and burned in that second half. It was,
But and we've had Sal on the channel, so sending love to Sal. He's also given me
like a year and a half ago. He hasn't been on
I feel like he's given me the best compliment that I've gotten from a creationist, which is, I kind of act and sound like the Joker. And I mean, I don't know who you would think would ever imitate that, but sweetheart. No. But sending love to all the Harley fans out there. And oh my goddess, Roger Strum with $5 saying,
thanks, Roger.
This is my favorite side chat of all heart to everyone. Woo!
Thanks, Roger.
Sending so much love to Roger Shaw.
We got
And
Big Screen
also,
Bird came to the party. That should really liven things up out there.
excuse me, Dr. Vegetarian Bird. Very important. He recently got his doctorate in rainology, vegerainology, which is specifically when it rains so hard, you become
a doctorate in doing Legos.
Yes, that's him. But thank you so very much, Roger Shrum, and everyone out there in chat. But we're about to get to the opposing viewpoint.
That's good.
But,
yeah, they want to come on.
Well, I can't help myself. I will say I did.
You guys knew it. You knew she was going to.
Well, here's the thing.
It wouldn't be a show without it.
I feel like it's fair if I am going to do a tango with Jesse that he lets me go first. But after I get off, I feel like I will stay around and I'll help or I'll do something to make sure that he also does. You know what I mean? That's the difference. That is between probably me and Jesse, as I would stay around and make
the man lives with like 15 other guys. He's good. He is fine. He doesn't need your help, Amy.
He doesn't. He has so many hands. Like they're coming out of every orifice. Woo! Man, I love Yowie. What were we talking about anyway?
Say hi to Athena.
Hi, Athena. Also sending love to everyone out there. We're going to keep on pumping it. So if you love Twitch, because we are on all of the interwebs, well, hey, why not say hello? Because we run Twitch streams and also sending love to Kill Doggy, Rejos, and Marie. Ooh, sending so much love. And everyone out there on YouTube, everyone out there non-believer, because you know why? Well, we don't have holy wars and we don't schism. That's my final thing. Anyone that's on Team Skeptic and Ranting, we just kind of love you. But yes, with that, let's get into my speech. Or, I'm sorry, my spiel, my rant, my shtick.
You know the thing. Come on.
You know the thing. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Woo, woo. That's right. What is up, James Wolfe? Sending so much love. But yeah, we're here for a very interesting reason, aren't we? Ladies, your mouth was not made for that. Being a dry desert, that is. Now with new Gatorade Power Packs, it has 50% more electrolytes than what plants crave.
Rondo.
And what women need.
Crave.
Exactly. It has what plants crave. Wait. No.
Not what Jesse Lee Peterson craves.
Yeah. We were talking about if a woman's mouth is made for oral sex. Right. Sure?
Ew.
Oh, God.
Why would they ever do that?
Well, funny you asked. It's a sufficiently big enough hole. For every gender. Just as I wouldn't recommend teardrop sex. Our PSA. However...
Ears, maybe?
Depending on size. Haven't looked down there for Jesse. However, this is the problem with religion. It makes people repress what is natural to them. Like being gay. Or in this case, that and oral sex with no sense of irony. So now, both men and women are suffering. Jesus promised a second coming. Now, no one is. For shame. So, when I hear, ladies, your mouth was not made for that, well, sure, that blue tin of Christmas cookies at one point was made for cookies with a artificially made purpose. No shit. And yet, I stuff enough fabric and needles into them to make Hobby Lobby gay. So, my suggestion to these sexually repressed religious individuals, relax, enjoy the ride, because if there's one thing atheists and theists can agree on, it's that orgasms are amazing. Thank you. And all right, with that, we're going to
just... There does seem to be a consensus on that, yeah.
It does. Men, women, atheist, theist, liberal, conservative, and yet JSW, we are trying to figure out if, ladies, your mouth was was made for that, and we got a very sinister porpoise. In fact, when you think of sinister porpoises, you can think of her. But for $2,
very
wait a second.
Tonight.
I thought sewing supplies came in blue tins. It's true. I don't think I have ever seen that tin with cookies in them. So once again, I will keep on reminding everyone that. And I actually love those little buttery things. And I'm talking
about. The video pulled up?
Yowie once again. But yes, sending love to Sinister Porpoise. Well, James, did you want to have to say any topic or anything on it? I
don't think so. Let's just get into the video. Yeah.
It just seems pretty obvious and amazing. But yes.
We could roast it during the video. They want to get to the open mic.
That's right. And all right, with that, contractually obligated TOS. Let me just bring it up on there. In fact, I have to.
Oh no.
No, I just have to hand it over to Gizmo, and we're gonna get it up on here.
Your ass belongs to Bezos. Not anymore.
All right, with that, I'll bring it up. Make sure the audio is good, everyone. But we are about to hear from the opposing viewpoint now In
Look at
ladies,
these 3 super straight dudes here.
oh, I know, and I really do have commentary. Well, I just have to say, and I'll say this throughout, but like my only thought is, you see, you should have let me got that out because I have commentary.
Sorry.
We're talking about ladies. Your mouth was not made for that, and we have the opposing viewpoint with Jesse Lee Peterson, Hake in the center. Oh, he's kind of smushed. And this gentleman over here, who my joke has been at least roasting. Does this guy not look like either the Wish version or the stunt double of Tom Cruise? Like, you're not going to see his face on there, and you'll see it up.
Okay.
But you would see this guy definitely as the running stunt double for him. Just watch. But I have met
Tom Cruise crossed with Smeagol.
I have met the gentleman in the center who, my
Mr.
partner, who was also, and I'm starting to feel it too. Not saying that Gaydar was going off. He was very kind on the actual panel, even though he was very fiery on all his channel, on his own channel. And then Mr. Amazing over here. And then there's a fourth just because they want to get a superhero team.
Because, ladies, your mouth was not made for that, but their mouths were.
Mm-mm.
They don't want the competition, ladies. They want all the their mouths to get all the action.
And I'll say this before I've told James this. They talk the same way that let's just say a very smoky gentleman, who I said they love out, who doesn't love everybody. But the way they talk about women, that guy, listen, he wanted to play Chuck E. Cheese because DDR's in there. That's why I want to play it. I don't know what they were talking about when they wouldn't let him through.
When they threw him out, yeah.
Just want to collect the tickets. But they talk about women the same way that like you have no competition in the game, and so it's just a funny observation. But we're gonna find out why your mouth was not made for that. And once again, tell me if you can hear it well.
Should I ask you guys this or not?
Should I?
There you go. You heard it. All right, we're into the fun, and keep on tagging James W.
They all look like they're like, Newman. No, Jesse, please don't ask. Please don't. Look like the third guy is like, oh boy, don't ask, Jesse. Boy. Don't ask. Please don't. He's gonna do it anyway.
Do it to me, Daddy.
And James,
should I or not? Y'all might embarrass me.
Oh my! But he's into that, so that's okay.
You know, I can ask. We had an amazing women's forum last night, and this is a question for you, Joel, even though I'm afraid to.
What's the spirit?
There we go. We have now our superhero team has now all assembled. And once again, this is our panel of definitely heterosexual men. Oh, we have exactly just like Ted Haggard.
Super hetero.
We have compiled for
you guys will put like Ted Haggard, Milo Yiannopoulos, John Vance. You could put him up there. Very, very straight guy.
We're trying to get to the heart of women's issues.
I'm telling you, Jesse, what's that?
So,
the spirit telling me to be still.
Come on. You're gonna tell me that does not look like stunt double. Tom Cruise. That looks like stunt double Tom Cruise.
Like Tom Cruise mixed with like DJ Qualls, that kind of creepy guy from Road Trip.
Okay.
Or Tom Green.
Okay. Tom Green was cuter before. He had like a cute state. I like a lot of his
before
work.
He married Drew Barrymore.
But we are sending love. Also, I'll say this will sound very random, but I feel the same way against Jordan Peterson. Okay. It has nothing to do with anything that they say, but for whatever reason, they just look like they are 3D models. Okay. I'm not saying they are 3D models. I'm sure they have a mama and a dada, that is like, help give birth to them just in the normal evolutionary process. Just for whatever reason, they look like they got made in Maya or ZBrush. I just want to put that out on there. But I love them. Send in love. Exactly. We got a little bit of a mix going on. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I'm sorry. It's not bad people.
No. So we had a women's forum last night, and one of the things that came up, we talked about a whole bunch.
And I'm sure it was off the hook.
One of the things that came up,
We had a women's
what else
Christian
came up, Jesse?
forum. It was just filled with cocaine.
The ladies brought up that, you know how we were talking about oral sex on the radio? And I was saying that men should not be doing that because it's like eating out of a trash can.
Oh yeah.
And I want you to know.
He's calling women's genitalia a trash can.
Yeah. Not only is he calling women's genitalia
a trash can.
A trash can, but I do need to put this in a pin, is just he very much knows what oral sex is with men. And so I just want to put that
it's
pin
okay
in.
with men.
Not only is it okay, I just want to put this pin in. He actually knows that men do have oral sex. It just not that would not randomly become useful later, but I just want to put that pin in there that he does know that men have oral sex.
You can't forget.
I'll never forget that.
You have the dirt coming out, blood, other people's sex stuff.
Yeah.
Once
Other
a
people's
month, and be a warrior. Be a red warrior. Jesus. Be a true man.
He's like totally repulsed by female genitalia. Look at him. He is like he's ready to throw up just thinking about it.
I know. Ugh, how would you? What do they even with their lips and all that? And then
really, why would you even want to touch that? Ugh, ew.
Disease. Y'all eat it out. Well, not y'all, but
not you guys. Not them. Not them, Jesse.
Oh, he did say the correct terminology snuck in there, which is yes, eat them out, which is hopefully men, please also be going down on your woman. Please. This is like a PSA. Once again, we don't care. I know they're always like, you just care about the LGBTQ. Oh no, listen, this is a podcast for everybody. Please make your straight women also happy.
Right.
Oh my Jesus.
If that's what they want you to do it.
If you stick around right before, we are just going to have just a extra encore of just very quickly some of the comments from theistic women are just fantastic. So we just have those two.
And it's gross.
So gross.
The lady said that to help women, I need to mention that a lot of women are now doing oral sex to men.
That's right. My obligatory feminism. Go straight. Doesn't matter if you're straight, bi, or gay. Go women. What were you saying?
Jesse Lee Peterson is just learning. This is new to him that women are giving oral sex to men. This is something he's just now finding out about, I guess. Something that's been pretty common for a long, long time. But Jesse,
well, not only listen, I can't say that oral sex has been here since as long as multicellular organisms. That's pushing it because mouths tend to be an animal kind of thing.
Since
but
there's been mouths.
Yeah, I can say without a doubt, since there's been mouths and definitely generations back, like Australopithecus were definitely rocking onto town with each other's mouth. And do you know why I know that? Because we do that. Oh my God. And so do other animals. Everywhere, thousands and thousands of other animals. Heterosexual.
Not that hard to figure out.
And bonobos are just we don't even know what that means. We're just having sex with everybody. So, yeah. Anyway, back into the once again our very heterosexual panel.
Extremely.
But not oral. Do they call oral sex men stuff when the women do it to the men?
Yeah. What do they call that? What do they call that?
I'm sorry. I want to hang on to that. Like, oh, what I was saying, even though this is just 9 minutes long, ladies and gentlemen, we need to hang on to every bite like this is filet mignon. Once again, I want to put in that pin. Did not know, or actually, excuse me, knew very much that oral sex was with men, or that men could have it. Definitely.
But with women,
convinced.
that's the linchpin. That's the crazy part.
It's to men.
With women?
But not oral. Do they call oral sex men stuff when the women do it to the men?
Yeah, either way, I think it is.
I had to
Other things too, but
I had to correct you. It's not now doing. This is not now doing. This is.
Oh my god! It's like we are in middle school. Like, do we need to show you on the puppet? Like,
Or
how
when they put
far
the condom on the
do we
banana?
need to I know. Do we need the banana? Do we need to get a donut and a banana? How far do we need to go here, Jesse?
Do we need to bring Bill Clinton in here and explain it to you?
Oh,
Been
right.
around for a long time.
Oh,
It's been a
And so
while.
It's been around for a while. And look at that. Look at that. Look at that natural. Oh, like he really is.
Surprise.
Like, oh, women have. Wait.
They put
Women
that.
haven't done oral.
Wait-
You're
wait a
kidding
minute.
me.
Why would a guy want to put that in a woman's mouth? That's gross. Why would they do that?
Wait a second.
They should put it in my mouth. Because Jesse, I'm sure, thinks his mouth was just made for that. He can't get enough of it, Amy.
Like I said, he seems to have a lot of experience with
He
understanding
speaks
oral
like a man
sex
with
with men.
experience.
And yet, he was years old when he learned that women
Now he's like
can have
70 years
oral
old.
sex.
He's about 70 years old, so he didn't realize that the first 70 years of his life. Now he's just figuring that out.
Once again, 40-year-old virgin. We understand. He's loved Steve Carell. He's lovable. But hey, though I'm not 100% sure he's a virgin. I'm just sure.
He has kids. Jesse, he has kids. I don't know if he.
Oh yeah, well, like I
enjoyed
said,
the process.
I
of
just
making him.
don't know
He probably
what
thought it was
TV he's
disgusting,
playing for.
Yeah,
But yes, back into the fun.
he's
In
not
the
on the
sun.
Woe Man team. The Woo
Woo
Man.
Man.
Team.
Not new.
and so I asked the ladies, were there men and women that knew about this? And I was stunned at the answer.
He was
I
shocked.
thought it was like a slut thing.
It
there's
is.
a lot of stuff.
I didn't know normal women did that to men.
Normal women do that. Only like
normal
extremely
women.
slutty women.
Holy. What is up, Nick?
Ain't it?
Sending love. Yeah, we're learning out. Women actually do enjoy. What is the term, James? It starts with
Fellatio?
an O.
Oh,
Moral sex. Yeah. Somehow, this gentleman is learning that women can
at the
actually
age of like
perform
70.
oral sex. Exactly, James. There's a time for everything. Whew. I like that he's got his. We got the American flag in the background. Once again, I consider myself a little patriotic myself, so I got my own right there.
Most women are sluts these days.
And y'all knew that normal women were doing that to men as men are doing that to women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was normal.
Yeah, in high
Yeah.
school, they would say, like, well, not in high school, but some of my high school
Look at
friends.
this. Look at this man. Surprised
He is like
at the fact
he is like-
that straight women like giving
Not-
blowjobs.
not only surprised but horrified. He is mortified. He is like, this is like 9/11 level rocking his world, like the planes are crashing into the towers.
Did you know that 7-Eleven was a part-time job? We've never had that debate. Once again,
this is like when you go in at 11 and the hot dogs are all gone, and they tell you they're not going to put any more out because it's too late. That's like the look he's got.
And Soros almost shut us down. But that would be interesting because the people who did 9/11 factually took credit for it, and it's because of religion. So it tends to be, because of that, it tends to be on James and I's Real House. But in a different turn of events, sending so much love to the man, the mission, the godfather of atheism. We are sending love
Hey, Randolph.
to Randolph Richardson. What is up? And we just have to keep on shilling because I was on Randolph's stream today. It was fantastic. It really is so much fun. Like, you couldn't ask for a more joyous thing for the agnostic atheist to have a bunch of people try to not only explain what they believe, but why. And so come join all of the non-believers and a deist often, but generally speaking, the skeptics try to be convinced that there is a theist almost always, though, the contingency argument so much today, even though it's a bad argument.
The argument? Have you heard it
over and over and over?
Maybe if we keep rehashing it. No?
No. And then they get angry when we talk about time, when we're like, no, you're violating time. You're saying there's something before. They're like, stop talking about before.
But God is outside of time. He doesn't count.
I agree. He is outside of time and space because he's non-existent. Or she. Sending love to Randolph because he also says God or goddesses. And also KCA.
Always make sure to do that.
I will say, once again, and it was a scary moment. There was a time in our lives where we thought this was the defeater for atheism, and yet somehow we have continued.
We made it. Life went on.
Exactly. Life went on, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't want to trigger this amazing man here. We're going to jump back in.
Justifiably horrified at learning that it's not just slutty women. No. It's normal women. They do it too.
Ladies and gentlemen, this should be the face that someone makes when they say they don't feel like swallowing. No. Yes, actually,
that is like the face he would give if you told him that. Like, Jesse, I'm not going to swallow. And he just looked like, what the fuck?
I do have to actually give like an opposite PSA, and I think he's about to bring it up, but we are a pro slut channel. I just want to put that out there.
You don't slut shame.
You be a slut, be a whore. We actually think those are do what you want. We think those are positive things. Though on top of that, we are pro.
If you want to be in a monogamous relationship, then be in a monogamous relationship.
We think you should be pro self-defense, and we think you should be pro safety. So be safe.
We are pro self-defense.
Be happy, and have a good time out there.
If somebody tries to rape you, put a 9mm in their head.
Slut fuel go. And
I think Amy is well fueled. I don't. But
this video kind of recharges me also. There is something so wonderful about seeing a man this triggered about a woman having oral sex. And it actually does get better. Let's continue because it really, and hey, sending love out there. I am only a white belt, and I do take jiu-jitsu. I love jiu-jitsu. And I will keep on supporting it for everyone out there. The great thing about jiu-jitsu is that it gives you leverage from the other person's strength. And so it doesn't matter how small or lanky you are, You're
is
using
a
your
size
opponent's strength against her, and I am a size queen. And the other great thing about jiu-jitsu is that you can get a little geeky about it. A lot of it is about learning techniques and learning physics. I mean, there's only so many places, like if you understand here, you understand a fulcrum here, and you understand here. Well, let me tell you, you want to make this go as far away from this using this as possible. So we're going to twist this around this, and we're going to pull here, and we're going to make sure we're going to see how much fun it is to see if a socket comes right out. And oh my goddess, it's not even, we're making them do it to themselves. It's like a stop punching yourself kind of scenario. It's fantastic, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll hit you so hard with this, you'll go flying that way.
Well, and that's a striking. So jiu-jitsu tends to be pressure points and different
more
things.
Of a grappling.
But you should learn a striking on top of that. Krav Maga. That would be my second suggestion to you. Probably just because the Ashkenazi blood. I am an Ashkenazi atheist, but
you're required to shill for the.
I am. But Krav Maga, and Soros is telling me to push for it. I'm pretty sure that's our sponsor. But no, it is a great addition. After you have Brazil, take some Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and then we're moving forward. We're moving back. But take some Brazilian jiu-jitsu over here to the side. You can do Japanese. That's fine.
She's a Joe Rogan.
Well, you could do Japanese. I don't care. But yes, no, jiu-jitsu is good. There's a reason why people suggest it for women and lanky motherfuckers, because
Steven Seagal's
you don't have to
Aikido.
be really pepped. And in some ways, it's you can really geek out over it. Like I said, you can learn the moves beforehand, and then once you're fighting, because there's been some times where I've wrestled with my eyes closed, and sometimes you're better because you feel it. And I know it sounds really dumb, but sometimes you overthink things when you are. Doesn't matter. What I'm trying
Jesse
to say.
overthinks things when he's wrestling around in the dark. In the dark.
When he sees these gentlemen, I guarantee you, he overthinks that.
In the dark, but he knows exactly where to go in the dark. He
is growing.
He can find it He can find it with no light. Trust me.
Dude. Well, and exactly. And if he keeps on rubbing, it gets a little bit larger, and that helps. But yeah, we're jumping right back in. I swear, it only gets funnier. So we're jumping in.
Friends would say, they would say, "I'm Christian. I won't have sex with you, but I will that."
What's the name for it?
Well, there's various names. But
is there a decent name that we can mention on the radio?
It's like
there's not a decent name.
I mean, you already mentioned just oral sex, using your mouth.
The most basic.
Oh, it's the same thing with a woman doing it to a man called oral sex.
Yeah, it's not specific to
your
words.
I didn't know it was so popular. I didn't.
You didn't know it's so popular because he doesn't mess around with women.
That's so funny. And women have been doing it all this time.
I never knew.
My vapors. It's like a sweet bell over here.
I didn't know
competition.
Normal women do it. I knew sluts do it. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, that was unheard of
sluts do it.
for black people. Now I remember
in the South, not in the city.
Yeah.
The city had
maybe not unheard of for him because maybe he.
Once again, attaching any race and thinking that they don't do oral sex is crazy. Once again,
that's pretty silly, isn't it?
With the blacks,
I bet
most.
I bet you do bet.
Most people.
I bet you do bet.
Was that not flirting? Was that not?
That was yeah. I bet you do bet. I bet you. Come on. Once you have a go with Jesse, you won't be one of them sluts anymore.
I bet you I'll make you a good boy.
You won't want any of them anymore. I do you right. I know how to do it better than any woman.
I bet.
Because the cities are so degenerate.
Oh, I remember when I was a teenager, my uncles used to go during the summer. They would go to Florida to working in the orange fields or whatever they did, or New York. And they would come back and they would talk
York, the
about
orange
how
fields,
white
yeah.
people were doing that kind of stuff. And we would all kind of laugh about it. Oh, white people nasty.
Dude, oral sex? Women doing oral sex. This is the first time. Okay.
I'm sure they wouldn't. I'm sure if these were straight guys, they wouldn't say that's nasty. They're like, oh, let me get some of that.
Yeah, that's funny. None of that ever comes up. Once again, the thought of really that being any positive, it just doesn't seem like our panel of heterosexual men have any skin in the game with women. It's just really weird. But
They
hey,
think of all women the way they think of their mother, and why would you want to think about your mother doing that? That's disgusting.
I don't know. I will say though, if they treat their mother like this,
Because it was unheard of. And there was no way a black woman would do that or let that be done to her, and no way a black man would do that. Now it's the thing to do.
Yes.
That is so
very hard
crazy.
to believe.
And lady, what?
I would say it's a perversion. So the worse you get pervertedly, the more you do.
Say no more, Joel.
It's a
And yet-
perversion.
say no more. Well, in fact, say no more. Instead, could you spot me? I have to work out, if you don't mind. You mind? Just like hang around me. I have to take my shirt off, actually.
Ooh.
Ah.
Oh, your shorts are falling down there. It's okay.
Whoa.
Don't pick them
It's
up.
okay. Something hopefully will rise to the occasion to make him stay on or something. But Pat says, how did he not know what it was? Give me a break. Give me a break. Exactly. With all the hair around his mouth, I'm sure his mouth has been mistaken for a vagina more than once. Oh my goddess. Yeah. You just turn him upside down.
Like, you know how I went to Christian college?
Christian college.
So-called Christian college.
Yeah.
One of the teachers said that
So-called.
according to the Bible,
Just throwing no true Scotsman in there.
no Christian would be doing that, or something like that.
No,
If you were following the Bible,
even
you
if
wouldn't be
you
doing
were
that.
doing it in your father's state,
Mhm.
once you're born again of God, there's no way you do that.
Right.
It would be impossible because it's so gross. You can see it just makes your stomach hurt.
It makes his stomach hurt.
Did you just hear that though? Hold on. Did you just hear that?
There's no way you do that.
Right.
It would be impossible because it's so gross. You can see it.
It's so gross.
So gross. Once again, oral sex with women. Right there.
Disgusting.
I think we're just putting multiple pins, but spoiler alert, I think he was recently caught. So we're just kind of
by
we're
a
just
cadre of guys, not one or two, like
my.
7 or 8 guys come to say that no, he is definitely gay,
and it's okay.
and that's not bad. That's not what's bad is the hypocrisy and the fact that the religion has him convinced he's got to pretend to be something he's not.
Well, and the religion has a very specific prescription for gays, and you would think you have to fill it twice a day for a week, but you actually have to fill it once. And so just the whole city just gets to rock and roll, and then it just seems like the gay person can't stand anymore. Funny how that works.
It's like Jim Jones, the cult leader who had all those guys commit suicide down in Guyana in South America. He was known to do that. He would, of course, publicly he would say that homosexuality was wrong, and that,
of course,
that when he would engage in sex with men, it wasn't for his lusts or anything. It wasn't because he enjoyed it, but he knew that the guy, they needed to get that out of their system, and he was willing to be the victim for that. And
so brave.
So that they wouldn't do that with any. He was going to basically take the bullet for the other guys, so that they could have sex with him, and then they would be okay. Yeah,
I'll take it myself.
very Christian man, Jim Jones. Very
Christian.
Christian.
Exactly.
Very Christian.
So nice.
Super Christian.
Da 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 da. But sending so much love out there in chat. I see so much. I feel like that is the actual syndrome that they have going on here. Yeah. It's okay. They can come out. And once again, we've had a few
when
gentlemen.
Jesse cures people from being gay.
Exactly. Well, what you need to do is you need to get like all of the men together, shirtless, and you just need to start lubing everybody up. And I feel like then you can get ready for Jesus.
Get all the gay men to Jesse Lee Peterson, and
together.
He will help. He is there to help. He will help you.
But Jake 4D says, just gotta feel bad for him. As horrible as JPO is a human being, I just feel bad for him. The alt-right positions he espouses are so very anti himself. And couldn't agree more, Jake 4D. So I will say, we often say the joke is you either laugh or cry, and so we're just calling out, as Norm Macdonald would say, "Oh, the worst thing about Hitler, he was a hypocrite." But that's really what we're trying to call out is the hypocrisy. And I hope he does get through this shit and become a Christian that we hope he becomes an atheist. I mean, James and I are very evangelical. We're atheist activists. But if he just becomes a Christian who accepts himself for the fact that he likes, I normally say the girl dick, just the dick. Like if he could just accept himself for liking who he is and the people around him.
Just stop talking about it. Just don't criticize or shame other people for being the same thing that you are. They are
sub-secular pagan mom.
Hey, secular. Because when other gay people want to be with men, they have the same feelings he does. He can relate to it. He gets it. Except he doesn't think it's good for other guys.
Yes. Well, once again, these are the most anti-vocal gay people I have found. I think it's 2 out of 2, 3 out of 3. I'm trying to remember.
It's
gay,
there.
Anti-LGBTQ people that have been on our stream that have been very vocally LGBTQ. They have either told me that they would look better in a dress than me. I still have to. That happened, right? I'm not hallucinating.
Yeah, he did say that he would look better in a dress than you.
Or they kind of explained to me how much they may have rode the dick. And so, look, we're not
if it wasn't for religion, maybe I would get a husband. Yeah, that would be an option. But, we've got this Allah dude. He says it's bad. So, I'm not going to go against Allah.
And it comes out of nowhere, once again. So it's on their mind. It is a repression. Because, once again, James will point out, I am a bisexual, pansexual, transgender woman who happens to be, who while happening to be all of those things, is a atheist activist. Because I actually think the thing that is the most harmful is religion. Because look at this shit, ladies and gentlemen.
That's where it comes from, religion.
Straight women had to suffer because of these douchebags. And very few, I assume. I assume the damage was minimal. However, I'm sure it's out there somewhere. The dick. Well, I can't help it. We say the girl dick so much that
she has to specify just the dick.
And I always blush because sometimes, once again, the TOS gods, I love you, warning. Some guys will be like, you faggot. And I'm like, I am a faggot, you straight faggot. And sometimes I will get heterosexual, I guess if they are, whatever, men who get really offended that I call them a straight faggot. Just like when I call, what the hell is his name? Sir, Mr. Batman. When I called him a woman, when I called him a man,
Excuse me,
he got
sir,
just
I'm
as triggered.
a man.
And why? Why? Because that man has a little bit of a problem going on himself. So once again,
I'm a man. You will call me sir.
Sir, exactly. Call me sir.
I'm a straight man.
I earned it. Like, I don't even know what that means. Did you get knighted? Did you have a pony? And someone like went up to you and was like, "Oh, you are now sir." Like, what the fuck does that even mean? He really, once again, it's not a Fedora moment. I have to blink sometimes, but they really do say these things.
Christian hillbilly.
It just makes your stomach hurt.
Oh, and if you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, we are Skeptic and Ranting on ladies. Your mouth was not made for that.
It's so gross. I don't want to ask you guys, have you ever had that done?
So gross.
But isn't
don't ask him. Don't embarrass him, Jesse.
And can I tell you, like, that is also the thesis. Because he can say your mouth was not made for that, but I feel like that's the main thesis here, is he thinks that oral sex with women is gross. He didn't even know
he doesn't
women
want
could
competition
do that.
because he wants all of them for his mouth. Now,
exactly.
Yeah.
His
mouth was made for that. Notice it says ladies, your mouth was not made for that because obviously his was.
Well, I mean, he very much knew that men had oral sex. Duh. I mean, what do you think they've been doing in that guy's summer camp?
A woman to do that to a man?
I don't know how you trust them.
No, the man could be diseased, could just finish with another woman, could be smelly after work. You know what I'm saying?
I think growing up, it was never a second thought whether it was bad or not. You just kind of knew that that's what was going on. You never really questioned whether, oh, she's this or he, especially if it's in a relationship. Because even people do it who are married now, even Christians who are married.
I just want to go back really quickly because this is just peak Tom Cruise right there, peak Tom Cruise. It's not a terrible thing. It's like a deep fake. It is what it is. Sending love to the whole panel.
Especially if it's in a relationship, because even people do it who are married now, even Christians who are married, it's justified. Oh, if you're under the umbrella of marriage, you can do whatever you want, but still perversion.
How would your woman know you want her to do that to you?
What do you mean?
Would you have to ask her to do it, or you bring her head down there? How would she know?
It would lead to that.
This is a man who has not been in bed with very many women.
Part of the culture, like it just is part of the routine.
It's just part of the education now.
It's part of the routine.
Is like 2.5, maybe 3 gentlemen trying to explain to what I could call quote unquote a fully grown adult what oral sex is. This is amazing.
No, I mean, yeah, kind of. Now it is becoming part of the education. But
like I said, right in between algebra.
Back then, like just the streetwise people. It was just.
Do old women do that to old men too?
He's asking for a friend.
He wants granny porn?
Oh my goddess.
My generation.
Yeah, maybe some of them. The city dwellers.
What would we know?
These city dwellers. Think about that for a second. Ladies in the country. They're telling you, it's a mystery. Have you ever had sex? I mean, you have so much to do out there. What would be, I don't know, something to do
besides milking the cows?
Outside, not in front of a fantastic, beautiful looking pond. The moonlight is shining. Anyway, let's get back to the topic.
City dwellers.
Ladies, don't do that. Let me just say to the ladies.
Don't do that, ladies. I got it, ladies. I got it.
All right, they're making a slut out of you.
Ladies, they're making you a slut.
Really,
Once again, our PSA, Woohoo! That's right, ladies. Be a slut. You know what?
Send your men to me, ladies. If they want that, send them to me. I will take care of it, ladies. I will bite that bullet. You don't be a slut. I got
Exactly.
I will suck
Women,
all those
you do
dicks.
not have to be a slut. You know why? Because that brings us to our second PSA. Men, if you want to be a slut, be a slut. It doesn't matter who you are, even if your name is Jesse. Amazing.
Men who are making you do that don't love you at all. They just love you doing that. It's about the sex. It ain't about, they have no respect for you. They don't love you. They're going to go and make another slut do it. It ain't that. And then one woman brought up, well, it's part of making a woman climax. That's the word.
Yeah.
Right.
Any woman that's climaxing, that's the right word, right, James?
Okay. Once again, I have to warn everyone. And just like Aaron was saying, thank you so very much. We are a pro slut channel. We're a pro whore channel. We support Arden of Aiden having an OnlyFans. We support dominatrixing once again because they do this thing called consensual slavery and kinks and all this stuff. They just don't go around nations.
If you want to be Amy's slave, she will oblige.
Get ready, get down on your knees. But I will say, ladies and gentlemen, we are afterwards going to be getting ready for the open mic. But if this is the Flamme Lignon, this is the center cut. Like sending love to Bree. Woo-hoo. You came at a great moment because, ladies and gentlemen, I could not bring you better peak content right here. I won't say we'll never top it. But I mean, this is the content we aim to deliver on this channel.
This guy in his 70s, he's just coming to the realization that women put that in their mouth. They do. And this is news to him. He wasn't aware that it was a common thing. And what's even worse than that, Amy, is that women, they sometimes want to climax.
I was going to say, this is, once again, welcome to the center cut, ladies and gentlemen, of our Flamme Lignon. We are Skeptic and Ranting. Ladies, your mouth was not made for that.
Right.
His was.
Any woman that's climaxing, that's the right word, right, James? I know you want to know. You're a virgin. Virgin don't know anything. Any woman that's climaxing is becoming a man. Because it's not normal for women to do that.
Right. I think it's a lie.
Oh, you don't think they do?
No.
You think they're...
Hold on, let me simmer.
That's not normal.
He just said that a heterosexual woman having an orgasm with a heterosexual man is little gay.
She's trying to be a man, Amy. She is trying to be transgender. She wants to be a man.
Yes. Exactly. No, every time you make your woman come, you are making her a little bit more like
she is trying to be a dude.
We've been trying to, the religious conservatives have been trying to figure out what's a woman. Apparently, we've just figured out how to make a man out of you. Some brave men and women step up to the plate. What can I tell you? Oh my goddess. Like I said, peak repression. Let's jump back into that. Like I said, if you are a Christian and you are listening to what we are hearing right now, and you're like, whoa, I am a Christian. Like, I believe like the whole rabbi coming back from the dead shtick, but this is some repressed nonsense. No, we get it. No, these guys are so far in the closet. They have found Narnia. I forget. That's someone else's joke. TM someone. But they really did have found Narnia. But we're going forward on ladies. Your mouth was not made for that.
Plowing ahead.
Really? That could be possible. You think when women act like they're doing that, they're lying?
I never thought about it. But you
faking it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. They are now discussing.
Faking it.
Once again, they're talking about whether heterosexual woman, whether an orgasm or I guess a gay woman, any woman, whether they really can orgasm. So here are your big brain scientists panel that we have right now. Big brains right now.
They're doing that. They're lying.
I never thought about it, but you never know.
Yeah, because they'll be making a man think he's really doing an amazing job.
Yeah, I think it feels good, but the climaxing part, I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, women, don't let. Sure. I don't know if y'all doing that or not, but don't even try. Because
wait. On Sunflower, there's no consensus on what constitutes an orgasm among cis women. Like, I agree that there's no consensus on what makes a woman come, but like that women can. I've
talked to them.
I know that we don't.
They often, certainly know they can.
Two things: talk with them, talk with scientists, and I think if I can speak for. Well, James, I don't want to speak for you. In fact, I'll let you speak for yourself. I have had experiences of biological women having orgasms. I don't know what to say unless they were doing magic tricks, but
they definitely know when they've had it. Trust it. So
oh my god,
you can't be into their mind to know, but they certainly seem to know when they've had a climax.
Yeah, but we're pulling in. This is the end game now of this amazing wisdom, and then we're going into the open mic.
Troll, you'd naturally do it. But the fact you're trying to make something happen, you're becoming a man. The man is turning you into a man. A fake man,
not
but a
right
man.
Kind of man.
A woman man.
What?
Really? The JLP he wants to make sure the guys he's with climax because, hey, he's getting it done. But if women want to do that, well, I mean, that's just crazy. They're trying to be a man.
Trying to be a man. A heterosexual woman with a heterosexual man having an orgasm is becoming a man, which answers the age-old question of what will make a man out of you. I think. Maybe.
Right, not a real man. A drag queen man.
Version.
A drag queen
what?
Man.
What?
A drag queen
man. Look, as someone who's also had sex with a drag queen, no. There was something very different.
Not a real drag queen.
And I'm glad that the ladies brought it to my attention so that I can warn the ladies not to do that.
Oh, yes.
That is sinking low as low can go. And no man.
And also, that's not true. Another PSA, you can actually go to people's thighs and then people's feet and toesies. So just a warning, you actually can go lower to the genitals, but you should eventually work your way back up to the genitals.
And because if you're doing that to your boyfriend, live-in, or your husband, the guy's going to believe you're doing it elsewhere too. That is definitely low. Don't do it, ladies. All right.
So a woman in a monogamous
if a man want you to do that, go home. They said no, thank you. I'm out of here. You dirty man.
Yeah. Don't climax.
Don't do that.
You're dirty. You're dirty.
And once again,
I'm not going to come.
He only brings up women. Once again, just women.
Oh no, it's
women.
fine for men to do it because he's.
What else would you do?
Yeah.
It should go without saying that you don't even have to say that. You know what I mean?
Well, if you think if we talked about it. Oh, go ahead.
Because that woman who called you your show yesterday, saying, "Oh, I know you always talk down about the women, and women shouldn't remarry, but the men can do whatever they want." But you never say that.
I know.
If anything, you say the
men.
opposite, right? And what you say to the men also applies to the women.
Absolutely, it really does. It's just that men supposed to lead the way. If the men were decent men, they wouldn't bring the woman to that to make her sink that low because the women are subject to the men.
But you want your woman to enjoy it. Don't sink that low. You don't want your woman to enjoy having sex.
Oh my. Why would you want to bring your woman to an orgasm? Signed the panel of 4 very heterosexual men.
Because then they might like it. They might want you to do it again. And it's a lot of work.
Sends in love, Mark Reid. Mwah, mwah,
Good night, Mark.
Yeah, well, like I said, we are just sending
Is this
love
content
out
not worth
there.
the price of admission, folks? I mean, come on.
We're just sending love out there because I think that there wasn't many to disappoint.
Yeah, you're supposed
from what
to.
it sounds like.
He will make sure the men are satisfied. That is not the woman's job to satisfy or a man. That is Jesse Lee Peterson's job to satisfy the man. And the woman, who cares who satisfies them? That's got nothing to do with JLP.
And that's right. We're getting towards the end, so we will say, why are we doing this? I mean, are we just doing this because we like talking about
he's not hetero.
Bringing men and women to orgasms? Well, yes, that is why we're talking about it. But also because it turns out that Jesse is a little bit less heterosexual than he may have hinted. In fact, it came out that he was caught being very, very... I don't know what very, very gay is. There's no such... I love when everyone says it. He was caught being gay. He was just
having sex with multiple men.
But we love everyone out there. He should be able to do whatever he wants. Just stop trying to repress other people for it. Because once again, these are the people that are like the loudest anti-LGBTQ advocates. It's like these guys, like James was saying, we have to listen to Milo sit there and tell us that he is so heterosexual. And it's like... yeah, no.
He was never really gay. It was just he was had childhood anger at his mother, so that was his way of rebelling, was being gay for a while.
It was a fabulous act.
Yeah.
In fact, he took one for the team in the mouth, and that's just one of the holes.
Saying like it's kind of good to make it explicit.
Sometimes it makes your skin crawl. I mean,
but I didn't mean explicit like that.
Oh,
but sometimes you have to.
Oh my!
Point it out. Not to.
Yeah, we haven't forgotten that episode of the show. No, but you would think that if the girl was receiving it, she would do it in the other way too. It's not a shock.
Why would you think that?
Because if she's allowing that to happen,
on days that ended why.
She's that low to allow it. She's doing it.
Right. She's doing it.
I just think she'd go and kiss somebody else in the mouth after you just finished with you.
Being a slut is normal these days, Jesse.
Oh, what
should I ask you?
And all right.
Like
with that, nope, we are done. On that note, we have watched the opposing view on Ladies. Your mouth was not made for that. Like we told you, it's a shorter, not long. It gets over quick.
Could have been a midnight ranting, but
well, yeah, whatever.
Longer, but
boo boo. It actually took us a little while to get through it because we couldn't help it. Like I said, it's a Flamme Lignon.
There's so much content there. Hey, Robert.
Mwah. I would normally pin that up, sending so much to Robert, but I think we just came to the end of the video, in fact, and so we are going to send. That's right. We both have permission. We've been good guys and girls, and so we are going to send the StreamYard link into chat.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. But that, I mean, holy moly. Was that funny?
Holy shit.
I know. Like, these repressed mother...
Ladies, your mouth is not for that, according to Jesse Lee Peterson.
Whew. When speaking of amazing, and so I will say again, we had a stream tonight with Randolph Richardson and Taco run a stream every fortnight, along with T-Jump, JL Warren, Peter, trying to think who else. Hopefully, if I forgot anyone, he will tell me.
Praise.
And it was fantastic. It was
Beckel.
Amazing. And
Jill. Who else?
We have yet to be convinced of a
SFP.
god or a goddess. But with that, we have both Peter and Sunflower backstage. What I am going to queue up, actually, I'm going to keep on shouting out, is our sheet, our sign-up sheet for Skeptic and Ranting. You're going to have to hear the click,
I thought it was
going to
be our sign-up sheet for
the
Jesse
orgy?
Peterson's, for his men's only camp.
That too. That's next to the orgy. And
he is taking reservations, and he's accepting all men.
And amazingly, he seems to know what oral is with that.
When it comes to men on man, yeah, he is I'll say a expert, a pro at that.
And all right, since it's a sheet. It's not a doc. It's a sheet. Do. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, my IQ test.
Sheet?
Yes. I am getting it. Great television right here, folks. But I'm sending you love because we want to get more debates, ladies and gentlemen. Well, sending love to Standing for Truth, who has been hosting James on Kent. I'm going to be going on there, sending love to Modern Day Debate, as well as Sideshow Nav, who helped me out last night. And then if you would like to also join our Debate Me Bra Skeptics sign-up sheet, well, Skeptics, Creationists, we actually want Creationists. We need more as well. So come on and sign up. But
come on, Jesse will give you permission. Come on.
That's right. He'll let you be a good boy. Not a good girl, because he's not really into that.
He doesn't care about girls. So
they have cooties.
Irrelevant to him.
But yeah, let's bring on Peter and then Sunflower and have some fun. We are Skeptic and Ranting, and we are going into our open mic. Woo-hoo! What is up, Peter?
The man right there.
Woo-hoo. The man with a plan. Glad to have you on with some flan. And I had a great time with you in Randolph Stream, and we are Skeptic and Ranting on Your Mouth. Ladies was not made for that. How you doing, and what are your thoughts?
Oh, Amy Newman, I just came here. I want to say that if you use your mouth for oral sex, you end up not being able to talk properly, and we can't have women climaxing during sex, because where would that lead? It would lead to women not being able to talk, and women have to gossip because men don't have time for that. That's all I want to say.
Thank you so much, Jesse Lee. Apparently Peterson. Peter. And it was so much lovely. Woo! And with that, we're going to keep Jesse with us.
Yeah, don't put a woman's mouth on your penis, because a man's mouth is much more like it, because men have beards, and that looks like a vagina. So you need a man's mouth to put on your penis, because
I have to say, Peter, that is a really good in voice impression of Jesse Lee Peterson. That is that's like a 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
On the voice, that is really good. It sounds a lot like him.
Yeah, I mean,
It's an easy one to do, I guess. Just pretend you can't talk and have a hot potato in your mouth, or maybe a very big penis, and then everything.
Well, he gets used to talking like he's got a dick in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, apparently that's not too far from the truth.
Yeah. I mean, so there's so many things to address. The fact that women can't climax or women don't know when they climax. Listen, I'll tell you something. If you can't tell that your woman is climaxed, you're doing it wrong.
Indeed.
I'm just saying. It's not that hard. Just pay a little attention.
It is for him, but it's a little bit different if you get.
All women are different.
It's not just him. It's not just him. But I'll let you bring the person that I was referring to into the room so we can have some fun.
Let's get the spice machine on. No, that's right. In fact, we're gonna stay classy. We're gonna have monocles. It's gonna be great. But thank you so very much.
Maintain proper decorum for.
By the way, there was one thing that I wanted to say. I'm so happy you joined the panel for the Sunday thing on Discord. I don't know if you had a headache after God being outside of space and time, and then without time things happen in sequence, and it's still. Yeah, I didn't sleep, which is why I'm awake. Because
welcome.
My mind works like that. If you tell me stupid stuff, then I can't let that go. No, I have to think of a way to make that work, and I haven't yet. I'll get there, maybe. I don't know.
Welcome aboard. We just heard a lot of stupid stuff.
Oh, didn't we?
But all right, thank you so very much, Peter. And that's right. Go check Peter out on his own channel. Gonna go for it, but also on the fantastic Randolph Richardson stream that we had today. And all right, let's go. We're moving down the chain. And then we're heading into open discussion.
Mm-hmm. And on Blasphemer's Bible and on reading Joseph's Myth, because I'm actually taking. That's reading Joseph's Myth. That is hilarious because the people who participate in that most of them are comedians, and they're doing everyone's voice in a different dialect, and I still think it's brilliant. And this is for the first time I'm actually taking part at times in both shows, so not just producing, but I also drop some wisdom bombs every once in a while.
Although, and all right, speaking of wisdom bombs, we're about to let's get them in here. No, I love our atheist and theist brothers and sisters. Peter, thank you so very much. And stick around with us as we go into the open discussion. But Sunflower, what is up? We are skeptic and ranting about ladies. Your mouth was not made for that. Hope you had a good time. And what are your thoughts about the subject or anything we've been talking about tonight?
Great. First of all, Godless Girl, listen, I'm not going to let this just fizzle off. If you show up in chat, you call someone out, and then all of a sudden you disappear, well, that's on you. There's no let's give her the benefit of the doubt. No, she has a habit of doing this. I have my speculations as to why she cannot, join a engagement and stay there for more than 15, 25 minutes.
Well, if I can interrupt you, Sunflower, give the audience context, because there's some people they're playing in the house.
Oh, sure. So Godless Girl called me out. I have no clue. Godless Girl called me out. Godless Girl personally called me out multiple times in this chat. Said, "Hey, if you're gonna be there at the open mic, I know you won't, but let's chat." And now she's nowhere to be found. That's it. Let the record show.
Well, we'll say the gauntlet has been thrown down, and so
no, big screen bird. What do you mean? Let it fucking go. Someone called
No,
you
I didn't
out.
say let it go. I said the gauntlet has been thrown down.
No, I'm addressing one of your mods.
Please
I'm addressing one of your mods. Like look, I'm gonna let it go, but I'm gonna also address it and then let it go. Big Screen Bird.
What were you guys? What was she fighting about?
Like Big Screen Bird. Why is Big Screen Bird such a fucking pussy?
The big man.
Anyway,
the big man is so threatened by a woman.
Moving on.
We've just seen one of the funniest topics I think we're gonna get for at least a few weeks.
Let me ask you a question, Amy and James and Peter. Let me ask you a question, Amy, James, and Peter. Do you guys consider like people that are very vehemently against other like sexual maybe kinks or orientations? Do you think that it's always whenever someone's against something, it's because they're secretly concealing and projecting that they have this kink, or is it only? Is it only? So it's only when you're anti-gay, or what are the?
Can I just tell you that
if you type in chat that not all women can have an orgasm, that says something about you, not about women.
But can I just tell you something?
No, I said not all women know when they've had an orgasm. That's very different.
Yeah, that says even more about you.
Well, that's just a fact. Are you not aware of that?
It says more about you.
Are you not aware of that, though? It's a fact. I'm stating a fact.
But Sunflower, it's just that many of the vocally anti-gay activists, whatever, that come out swinging about these topics have just randomly, they just hint of gender and sexuality issues, and it's not us that are doing that. It's not like us that, and so oftentimes.
Well, that's fine.
And let me just put on this.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just want to put this asterisk. Oftentimes, it starts as a joke. Like we're realizing that they really do like the D. But then it gets to a point where we're like, fuck, they actually are gay and are repressing it because we've been told by a gentleman that he would totally have a husband if it wasn't for Islam. And it's like, we don't know what to do with that. And this dude comes on swinging anti-LGBT issues.
It's like, what are you trying to do, Freudian psychology on me? You're slandering me.
And then we just get there via basic Socratic method. And so it's like, no, we don't even push that. Like, we don't push the stereotype. It falls on our doorstep that these anti-gay LGBT activists tend to like to be.
Yeah, fair enough. I can concede that disproportionately people that are the most vocally anti-gay have disproportionately gay inclinations, but you can't then flip that to like more people it's obviously not over 50% of the entire people that are anti-gay are actually gay. That would defy the population of gay people in the world. So it's like you can say that there's a thread of people repressing their sexuality, but you can't say they're fine. But you can't say they're all gay. Like that's ridiculous.
Not all.
But just walk with me because we've talked with you about the gay voice and other issues. We've actually talked with LGBT issues, and just assure me of this. Like, be the one. Do it to me, baby. Are you a heterosexual male who likes women and you've never had any fantasies outside of being a heterosexual male?
What kind of ridiculous question is that?
Because I've never gotten a yes when I answer this.
Amy, you're way. I respect you too much for you to have just posed a question like that. That's the most underhanded.
Amy, I think he answered.
Thing.
I feel like we just got the answer.
No, I don't.
Yeah, we got the answer.
It's really
fine.
Easy.
I don't care. I don't care.
Say, I like big titties. I like the crest of my face.
Wait a second. That it's such a ridiculous question for so many reasons.
It's really not.
Yeah, it is because it's like you're basically saying to someone look, admit to us you're gay double down on the fact that you're the hyper straight alpha male that
No.
What are you asking me? Like,
I'm asking you.
What,
are you gay? Are you 100% straight?
I'm not gay.
Sunflower,
Sunflower.
You're well aware that most people who wear flowers in their hats are females, right?
This is retarded.
No. Because I don't want to insult him. No. This is
what
not
are you
about
exactly asking me?
Are you bisexual? Just go with
No, I'm
me.
not bisexual. No,
You're not bisexual. So you are a heterosexual man.
Yes.
Okay, that's really all. It really wasn't a trick question.
Well, wait a second. No, it was because you said.
I have one question. Sunflower. Sunflower. I have one question for you. I have one question for you. From where you are right now, can you actually see Narnia?
That's nice, Peter.
No. And let me.
I'll always let you ask questions, Peter.
I do want to finish this. I do want to finish this. You have always felt confidently in being a man. As in, you are a man who wants to be a man.
Honestly, it hasn't even occurred to me. Like, it's so natural that I don't even know that I've grappled with the question.
So you are.
It's like asking, like, have you always thought you've been alive? It's like, I guess I took it for granted. It's really
not that hard.
I've always taken for granted that I'm a man, but I've never even reflected on it because it's such an obvious, I think I take for granted. That's what I'm saying here, right? But why are we letting you even go down this weird line of questioning? First of all, this is my intro. Spotlight. It's your channel, but the spotlight's on me. It's my intro. God, this girl you bitched out. You're probably nodding off right now off of some horrible fentanyl OxyContin comment. No, you guys aren't nice to me. You're out here saying are you sure you're not gay? What the fuck?
We don't consider that to be bad, Sunflower. We don't think that.
Well, then why would you ask? No, you're only asking because you know it might. Did
that question just come out of nowhere? Did it come out of nowhere?
Of course it did. No, because I was asking you a question. Remember? Here's the question: what if I'm opposed to necrophilia? Necrophilia is disgusting. Let me guess. We found a closeted necrophiliac. We found a closeted necrophiliac. Why are you so vocally? Wait, Amy, why are you so vocally?
Amy,
are you hiding something? Are you hiding something?
Amy,
do you understand?
Amy,
no,
Amy, do you see how people that you, if you ask a question and the answer to that question is yes, but they don't want to say that out loud, they're going in the defense really, really hard.
Amy, explain me the flaw in that logic. Explain me the flaw in that analogy, please. I'd like to hear.
The flaw is that there are not many that I know of anti-necrophilia activists going around saying that it is a scourge and we should...
Because there's not many necrophiliacs trying to advocate for it to be mainstream.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be mainstream because we should...
what do you mean? That's what people were saying about gay people 60 years ago, and then it became mainstream.
That's because it comes from a...
Wait, hold on. Rewind. So you're saying that because it's not yet pushed back against because obviously
Sunflower, it's okay. We won't tell anyone that you're gay. We won't. It'll be between us. No one's watching.
Peter,
Sunflower, no one's watching.
Peter, take
so
your
we
Ativan.
Won't tell anyone.
Peter, take your Ativan and just please settle down. The adults are talking. I know you're senile.
We won't.
But listen,
we won't tell anyone.
Peter, take your Ativan.
We won't tell anyone, Sunflower.
Okay, Peter. It's time for your medicine. Get your fucking I don't know. You're living.
Why are you so on the defense?
You're not sharp enough to engage in real time. That's the problem.
I'm just curious.
I'm trying to talk to Amy about a serious problem. Amy, so again,
why are you so defensive about this?
As
what's going on?
As we become more progressive as a society, especially in terms of sexuality and whatnot, you're basically saying, there's not a lot of people that are against the scourge of necrophilia. Of course not, because there's not a lot of people that are advocating for it to be mainstream. Correct. This is how progressivism, especially in terms of what's sexually acceptable, exists. We not become more and more accepting and progressive and of less and less.
We made the right decision.
Yeah, of more and more fringe sexual. Wait, so then why are you excluding necrophilia from the potential future of the exact same trend that you've seen
I don't
with?
think we could speak for the future.
No, I'm asking why you would exclude it. I'm not telling you should speak for the future. Why would you
I could give you multiple
Go ahead.
reasons on why you should not defile the dead.
Go ahead.
Why we as living human beings should respect the dead. First of all, we're the only
please go ahead. I'm listening. I'm all ears.
So,
I'd love to hear at least one.
We are the only beings that we know of that can actually respect the dead. There are like maybe less than a handful more, elephants being one of them, that actually understand that our species dies and we should have a little bit of respect. Unless it says in their will, please fuck me after I die, we should respect them. We should. You're doing it to other people's graves. You are doing it to other people's families. There are good reasons on why we should not have necrophilia.
That's your argument against necrophilia?
That's the argument? Do you have...
Are you pro?
Come on, we're the only are we a transcend?
But I guess
sounds like we've transcended as a species. Then maybe we should view other issues as special to humans too, and not just not fucking dead bodies, and maybe not the only thing humans are unique.
I know. Sunflower's
you're
laughing.
Not doing yourself
just admitted he fucks dead bodies. I'm trying to.
Yeah, not quite, Amy. You're not doing too well for your own show, but keep going. Keep going. I'd like to hear it.
Okay, then where's the enlightened?
Well, Austin elephants. Austin elephants.
Well, actually,
keep going. Yeah.
I assume you either have better reasons for why you don't have sex with the dead, or you actually are pro having sex.
It's
with the
axiomatic that it's an abhorrent, disgusting act. It's that simple.
So it's just argument a la my feelings.
Yeah, of course, my feelings that I share with 99% of well-adjusted, sane humans that also recognize it, which is, by the way, the only basis you could possibly have for any kind of moral or ethical consensus. Period. No offense, where exactly? Why are you rejecting that?
No offense. Well, maybe I'm trying to understand. You just basically said argument a la ew. Well,
argument a la intuition. Argument a la intuition. Argument a la intuition. Absolutely, 100%. Yes.
But she's not denying that. She's just trying to articulate a valid reason why. If you wanted to go just a layer beyond intuition, she's just giving you a good justification for why we shouldn't. Other than ew, it's icky.
Oh, so she doesn't actually think it's icky. She just spit.
She could say it's icky, but if you want to take a step beyond that, look at it.
I guess here's why people think it's icky, but in reality, it's not wrong. Feelings. But do you think it's morally wrong in reality?
I think she said it was wrong because we respect the dead, and
because we respect
unless somebody said it,
isn't it morally wrong to blaspheme God if we respect God?
Well, I mean, if you want to respect a God, but James and I specifically want to blaspheme a God if he exists.
So what if you want to specifically fuck a corpse?
I mean, does it say in their will that they
you're in a corner? You guys have been backed into a corner tonight. I'm sorry, you're not doing well.
Can you answer the question,
but the bottom line is, godless girl calling you out. You're a pussy, and you did not show up. Amy and James, you have not provided a great argument for why necrophilia is in any way bad or wrong.
Okay.
We have made a good argument for you being gay. So there's that. There's a win.
Someone tell Peter, even nurse, that he needs his medicine.
We are about to get in, except for profit. Sunflower left. But I do want to just put out, not only do I think I gave a better reason, but I just want to point out that Sunflower's reason for not accepting necrophilia was argument a la ew, and not because I don't know, maybe the parents of a grieving child wouldn't want you to defile their grave, or maybe vice versa with their parents. Is it really that hard?
We respect the dead.
Yes.
And Amy, just one thing. Have you noticed that when we were talking about gay people, he didn't have the argument of ew? I'm just saying. I noticed. I noticed.
It also took him a little bit of while to get to the fact that he was a straight heterosexual man, and he kind of seemed offended that I asked him. But
typically, it wouldn't be an offense. It would just say, "No, I'm a straight guy. No, it's no problem. Not like how dare you ask me? How dare you question my sexuality?"
I would put sunflower penis in my mouth. I wouldn't really do that. I would.
With that, we are going to get Accept the Prophet and then Dr. Bird on here, but we'll get Accept the Prophet for their opening statement.
Thanks, Jesse.
Accept the Prophet. What is up? How are you tonight? We are talking to ladies. Your mouth was not made for that. What are your thoughts about anything we've been talking about tonight?
I find it rather upsetting that.
Beamsy.
Okay, this is bad.
Hey, Beamsy.
When you say accept the Prophet, what are we talking about? Dollars, euros? I mean, I accept both.
I was actually going to mention the aspect of the lack of mentioning of cloacas, but oh well.
Oh, those
the program sort of didn't work well. Okay, I had my troll. Hello.
Woo! Welcome, Beamsy, and all right, welcome on board. We're gonna get bored. We're gonna get Bird, and then we are going to get
the vicious side chat Bird.
Sunflower had to run away from that aggressive.
And I will say, our mods, I just want to send love out to them. They are keeping this stream nice and clean. We do let everyone say whatever they want, but I have noticed that our mods tend to get rid of ad hominems. So if you are attacking someone personally and it doesn't add anything to the conversation, it doesn't personally offend me, but it does clutter up the chat and make things shitty. So our mods are making things work night and day to make this look pretty.
And if you think they've gone like totally crazy, the appropriate place to talk about that is on Discord, not to argue and clutter up the side chat.
And to answer your question from before, I might as well answer the question that you answered before. I don't think I'm that straight because I do find males attractive, but I have no interest in a sexual relationship to them. So therefore, I am heterosexual, but I can admire that. Yes, that guy has a nice ass.
Woohoo! All right, now we're talking.
But I'm comfortable enough with myself to admit it.
And look, do you notice how easy that was? Like, we get criticized all the time. Like, and
Beamsy, how dare you find men attractive? Oh,
and like I said,
such a degenerate.
It's my shtick. They get so politically correct on certain topics. And what I mean by that is they start to obfuscate. Like when I asked someone, Peter, do you remember what I asked that dude today? Like, when are you going to stop being a mammal? And I got nothing back. I got all this other ranting about, pond scum and all this other crap. But it's like, that's not what I asked you. And so just want very simple questions, very simple answers.
There were a lot of questions that he couldn't answer.
Well, that's true too.
The biggest hang up they seem to have is they want to conflate the asset of two mentally fit individuals who are making a decision that harms no one, not even themselves, to things that do harm people, in which either one party cannot consent or one party is unable to consent.
One party's dead, yeah. Yeah, it's very, very, very weird how they try to conflate those two.
It's not just necrophilia; it's many other things. They form all things that they disagree with as one form of deviancy, but homosexuality was only viewed as deviancy within some areas. Within others, it's always been accepted. But necrophilia, there is more of a hygienic aspect to it, as well as there are health concerns in regard to it. That's not even going into the moral aspects of it. If you look into it, it's just there are medically reasons of why you wouldn't do it. Then if you talk about the how can I word this without it being individuals with singular digits in chronological aspects, the people who find those attractive are attacking them psychologically and damaging them towards a point of which they should never have to encounter. Yes, STIs are different aspects, again, to different things that you can get from a corpse, because the corpse aspects, there are more bacteria that is more involved with it rather than STIs. That's a completely different aspect. You might as well say, have you heard of the flu?
Science?
So
you can't talk about science.
Sorry, I spent all weekend in a debate, so my brain is in science mode.
And yeah, once again, they always attack being gay. It was so sad. So 70s.
The cutting edge of the moral compass of society, right?
But all right, BMC.
Can I just say one more thing?
Sure, say that. Then we're getting Dr. Bird in an open conversation. Yeah. Then we can say whatever.
Sunflower, the side chat is not your personal sex education. You should have had that from your parents and in school.
But I also don't understand, I don't understand them attacking moral relativists or moral objectivists, because their God has it both ways. Because subjective means a mind. It means that you can have this thinking agent, and that objective is unchanging. And yet there is this mind that is objective and unchanging. And prove it, then we'll get to that. But
did you just call God bisexual, Amy? Amy, yes, did you just call God bisexual? He's having it both ways.
Him.
Oh my.
I intuit God. He's just from intuition. Therefore, I know. So I don't have to prove it.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what I love about the intuition argument comes out. And it's like, I mean, what can't you take on intuition? I have an intuition that God doesn't exist, but it's based off the empirical facts that keep on coming in the way of an Abrahamic God not being able to exist. Does something?
That's
that used to be.
This is 1989. Welcome back to the 80s.
Exactly. I want everyone to grab a cassette player as soon as they can.
Because a straight person has never. Did you know a straight person has never had AIDS, Amy? They have never gotten AIDS.
Not to mention when we get
only
over
gay people
and defeat it by a vaccine and better medication. Who will do it? Is it God?
Medication?
No, it will be science. But yeah, anything else, BMC, before we get Dr. Bird in here?
All right, we'll go back out of the 80s and we'll go back into 2022.
Yeah, we're going to have to go back into 2020s.
Yeah, I just have that issue with the flag. I mean, they conflate different things and they call everything deviant, in which they don't even understand what they're talking about.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But
God said it was icky, so therefore, ew.
As a proud member of the website DeviantArt, I'm proud to be a deviant.
Yeah, well, it doesn't interest me, but it also doesn't affect me. If I have a guy hate on me, I just go, "Thank you, but I'm not interested." It's not.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've
had that happen, and I take that as a compliment. There's nothing that I can do with it, but I will still take it as a compliment.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm ex-Navy, so I'm used to it.
And once again, both of those responses, the sound of a secure heterosexual men. That is what it sounds like. It doesn't sound like, are you asking
How dare
me?
You?
Is that a trap?
Why would you ask me? Why would you ask me? How can you ask me?
But we love all of our theists out there. But okay. BMC, thank you so very much. We are getting our last one on, then going into open conversation. What is up, Ralph? Saw him out there in Ralph's stream, sending so much love for
Peter
the sport.
Drug around.
But Dr. Bird.
You did that, Peter.
Just recently wrote his thesis, sending so much love. We are skeptic and ranting on ladies. Your mouth was not made from that. How are you? And what are your thoughts?
Well, thank you for Sunflower for being a baby and running away, as you
snap
pretty much said the same thing about Godless Girl. But anyway, enough of that. Yeah, just find it odd that these people even care about what other people do. Like, it's just so weird to me.
It is pretty
what people do in their own home. I don't know. It's weird. And just so we're all clear, the majority of people on the Kinsey scale are between a 1 and a 3. I don't know. I'm sure y'all are familiar with that, the quote unquote gay scale.
Right.
But,
yeah.
Like Beamsy on the scale would probably be a 1. Maybe a 2 because he finds males attractive, but he's never
1.5 maybe.
Yeah. I mean, but that's totally fine. I'm the exact same way. I've never done anything with a man,
Yeah.
There's a lot of good-looking guys out there, you know.
And I'm all about 3, baby. My goal in life is to make everybody just a little bit more bisexual.
Well, there you go. So
I'm probably a 2 because I've actually kissed guys just to piss off the religious nut jobs.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Yeah.
But hey, do what you got to do, you know.
Yeah.
I only did it because I knew they would just go kaboom.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like when Patrick Stewart kissed Ian McKellen, even though Patrick Stewart is straight. Of course, Ian McKellen is gay, but hey, they can still
He's a
kiss.
6 if I've ever seen one.
If you're also on an improv
Stewart?
group.
Right.
Oh, but if you're an improv group, there's a high probability that you will kiss whoever is on that improv group. Gets a loud reaction.
Amy loves it. She can't get enough of it.
True, but I've seen it, like just on Whose Lines Is It Anyway and all that kind of stuff. Sending so much love. But yes, Dr. Bird, thank you so very much. And we are actually
hold on, Amy.
Oh, nope. Yeah,
I was just gonna say, great job on Randolph's stream today. That was really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I thought you did good. It was kind of weird to have Neff and Pythesis or whatever that person's name is, because they are a bag full of crazy. Pythesis?
Bird, you've caught Ralph's ire here. You've triggered Ralph by your presence.
Oh, I know. I always do. He's a troll. Pythesis, thank you, Pierre.
Man.
Yeah, that was I was waiting for the trifecta to get Otangelo in there, but he didn't show up. So
Yes, he did. At the end, but they didn't let him in.
Okay. I didn't see him. Okay.
Yeah, they said come back in next week.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Lord Cloudy took Birdman to the cleaners. Did you get taken to the cleaners, Bird?
I honestly have no idea what that means, but that's cool.
But yeah.
Hold on. House of Comments, bisexuality leads to trisexuality. Lock up your pets. Are you an idiot? What are you talking about?
No, this is what they do. So this is the same thing. They always go, basically, if I can't have these urges, I mean, it would probably go right to animals or necrophilia.
So Amy, you're pretty established as bisexual.
Send in love, though, Ralph.
You're pretty established as bisexual. Do you ever have any inclinations towards any of the pets around the house? I'm gonna guess no, but.
And I will say though,
I could be completely politically incorrect, but I do think that at times Amy would go for pussy.
Oh my! No. I mean, there are some people. I have a great gaydar, a fantastic gaydar. There's some people that just look like they suck dick. There's some people that just look like they lick pussy. I feel like they suck bisexual. I'm stereotyping myself. It's okay because I am bisexual. And they're like, again, our heterosexual panel that was on this right before us was once again, they were all fantastic, strapping gentlemen who just spend a little bit too much time doing their hair, and we just love all of them. And pounding other guys. But besides that,
they like to do push-ups while Jesse Lee Peterson's laying under him.
But also, like Dr. Bird was just saying, and I thank him so very much, Peter, who was fantastic today as well as T-Jump, JL Warren, the host, Taco. You should go check out these fantastic streams.
Good show.
The best thing about it is just it has like it's a buffet of theists. Is that the theists are used to be that it's like their turf. And so oftentimes the ratio is more theist to atheist, and it's just great kind of having like an atheist den and bringing all those theists on board to convince
tigers to bring the puppies in to be devoured.
But yes, with that, we are actually going to move into We have about 20 more minutes, and then we're going to move into outros. So we are unless someone's spicy who disagrees with us, then that sounds fantastic. But we are, in fact, skeptic and ranting on ladies. Your mouth was not made for that, and this is the deck we are working with for at least a few more minutes. The girl deck at the girl deck level. But yeah, what is with all this anti-LGBTQ? Is this just pent up because I, even as heterosexual as some people may tell me, the activists that focus on it, I have always found they're
the ones that enjoy it.
Come on, Ralph. I know Ralph would never let his wife degrade herself like that. He would never let her degrade herself.
And
like
Ralph,
that.
you missed some greatness. We met Jesse Peterson. Jesse, he was talking about how we learned that women actually do give oral sex. It's not just the sluts, and also
Jesse thinks it's terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
They should never do it.
But not only that, but when a woman has an orgasm, if that's like even a thing, they talked about on the panel.
If it's even possible.
Yeah,
you're becoming a man.
You're becoming a man. Thank you.
Wow,
there we go.
Then
you're becoming a man. I'll make a man.
Well, I guess that means my wife is a man all the time.
Listen, you got to do what you do, Bird, to really make a man out of her.
I got it.
But if you're a creationist, come on board and tell us. This is the last 20 minutes to do so.
Well, as you said with the question against Sunflower, his reaction was very defensive. He could not admit he couldn't admit any degree of attraction towards anyone of the same sex, and he was so protective
about it.
Yeah. If he was comfortable with who he is and where he is, he would just go, yes, I might find people attractive, but I would prefer to have sexual relationships with exclusively females.
Totally fine. Yep.
And that's the answer. So it's not a matter of, how dare you ask this question? Why do you ask this question? Where are you coming from? It's all deviancy. It's all bad. And then it links into all the other socially frowned upon aspects within sexuality. Just because one person goes into one level of deviancy doesn't lead them into another.
Right. Yeah, it's not, you do this one bad thing, now the Pandora's box is open. That's not what that means.
It's the slippery slope fallacy that they keep representing.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to allow gay marriage?
Gay people to get married, then people will be marrying their animals next.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I was going to go with that. Oh, now you can marry your pet. What? Why are they so against butt stuff? That's a really good question. I don't understand.
They spend a lot of time worried about it, though.
Godless. Uh-oh.
She just got called out by Sunflower.
I know, she got called out by Sunflower.
I know. I contacted her in Discord to say that the squeaker was actually having a go at her.
And then now he ran away like a little bitch.
He has no integrity.
None. Yeah. He's just a troll shit stirrer. That's all he is.
And I don't even think he has the claims that he claims to be a chemist. His knowledge of chemistry is severely lacking.
SWE pointed that out. She said if he's got a degree in chemistry, then she is something else. Because yeah.
Well, here's my point. Who cares? I mean, he might have a degree. So what? That means you can now prove a God exists? Like, I don't. What's the correlation?
Well, he's an academic, has academic
So what?
credentials.
So
welcome aboard, Ralph. Did you have anything to contribute?
Oh, good morning, Amy, James, everyone else.
Oh,
I just thought I'd
this
jump
guy.
on and defend my honor, and just say it was a great show yesterday, Amy. That was a. What did you think of
Amy stepped out. Oh, she's back.
Young Cloudy?
And so it looks like Sunflower is back. I will bring him back in after you do your intro, or you want to say anything else, Ralph. We are Skeptic and Ranting on ladies. Your mouth was not made for that. And so any thoughts on anything? Well, you didn't see the amazing. Do you have any thoughts on this Jesse fellow?
Amazing.
That's right, doorknob head.
Oh, no big intro, Amy. I'm leaving the house in 5 minutes, but I just thought I'd jump in and see what's the. I missed most of the stream. Is it all about misusing your mouth? Is that what I can imagine it's about?
It's about a
Amy's been naughty
repressed.
again.
Yes, it's about me being naughty. It's about a repressed gay man, basically talking about why women shouldn't give oral sex, and then why you shouldn't. If it's even possible to give a woman an orgasm, why you shouldn't give a woman an orgasm because it's making them act like a man.
And he actually says the words icky. It's icky to give a woman an orgasm.
If
I
your
think
woman
there's an
climaxes,
asymmetry,
Ralph,
isn't
then
there?
you're making her a man.
I think there's an asymmetry, isn't there, Amy? Right? A female orgasm is very different. Do you know why a female orgasm exists, by the way?
Oh, I'd love to hear the answer to this shit.
I thought you guys were biology people, scientists. The female orgasm is there to extract and pull the sperm high up and inwards. So its existence is it's obviously to create a baby, right?
And so, wait, can I just get you to confirm you do believe in the female orgasm?
Well, absolutely. I mean, if you look at
Ladies
studies,
and gentlemen,
great.
Theists and atheists alike. We can
Is a woman becoming a man? Is that why
you could tie down in a bonobo and artificially stimulate genitalia, a female one, and then you can measure what happens.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's not do that.
So you know exactly why a female orgasm. Male orgasms are boring.
We are going to bring on Sunflower, and then we are actually going to bring on comments because we didn't get to go through them. We'll go through it as a panel. But Sunflower, welcome back to the stream.
Godless Girl didn't show up, did she?
Yeah, she did show up.
In the show up, but you ran away. You ran away like the little.
You ran away right
coward.
before I got on here. You want to call me a fucking pussy again?
All right, listen. Again, pipe down, Bird.
No, you don't tell me to fucking pipe down. You pipe down.
I'm only here because Godless Girl. You guys all said, "Oh, blah blah blah."
Sunflower, this isn't your show. This isn't your show. If you want to have a fight with Godless Girl,
shut up.
Then set up your own show.
What are you talking about? Have you lost the plot? I'm addressing direct.
We don't give a fuck what you're addressing.
Literally, the first thing you said when you came on the first time was talking about Godless Girl. Now you come back, and the first thing you talk about is Godless Girl.
Yeah,
we're not interested. We're not interested.
So what?
We're not interested. Sunflower. We're not interested.
I thought you guys.
This show has a topic.
Guys.
You were talking about it when I was gone, so you clearly are
here's
interested.
What I'm gonna say.
What do you mean?
Sunflower, you could be part of the stream, but you can only debate her if she decides to join. So
fair enough.
The invitation is open. Godless Girl, if you want to come on and talk with her, and talk. If that
send her a
sounds
message, BMC.
Godless Girl, where are you? You're in the chat, but you're not on.
Shut up.
Why are you talking about this? Get your own damn show.
Amy just said you can talk to her when she gets here.
Amy just said it in the same words that I did. Why are you defending
Then
this person,
shut up about it.
All right, and so
Bird,
what we're
you
gonna
are one of the
do?
biggest losers of all time, dude.
We only got.
Oh,
All right, let's move on.
Amy, I have one thing I want to address. Bird, because Bird, because of this conversation, you need a new profile picture, and I have done you the favor. There you go.
Oh my!
You need an entire renovation of your entire brand, Bird. Bird, you're on your last leg. What the fuck is going on with you, man?
What is that?
Hey,
dude, Bird, you're defending Godless Girl in a chat in a stream where she
No, I'm
actually
not. What are
came
you
at me
talking
first.
about?
Yes, you are, Bird. You
Sunflower,
Name
we're not
one thing I've
interested.
said to
She's
defend
not.
her.
She's not here. Go talk about her somewhere else.
Hold on, Peter.
Bird,
Hold on.
you need a life coach. Bird,
Name
you
one
need
thing
a
I've
life
said
coach.
to defend her.
Bird, you need a
Name
life
one
coach.
thing I've said to defend her.
Bird, listen to me, dude.
Shut
Man
the
to
fuck
man.
up. Name
Mano
one
y mano.
thing I've said to defend her.
Mano y mano, Bird.
Name one thing I've said to defend her.
Mano y mano, Bird. You need a
Name
life coach.
one thing I've said to defend her.
You need a life coach, brother.
Name
Mano
one thing
y
I've
mano.
said to defend
All
her.
right.
Mano y mano, you need a life coach.
We'll move
man.
on. We'll
Okay,
move
you're
on.
an idiot.
In fact,
Mano y mano,
You
you
can't
need,
answer the question, so shut
you
the
need
fuck
a
up.
life coach, brother.
Shut the fuck up.
You're not doing
We'll move
good.
on, guys.
We're going in
You're
a
not doing
circle.
good, dude.
I love you both. All right, we are going to actually show some of the comments from the video because I just thought they were legitimately funny.
Hilarious,
They're
yeah.
from Theus, I assume, biological women. And so we'll do this
They
as
might
we
have a
are
different
wrapping
take.
up. Yeah, might have a little bit of a different take. Da 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 da.
Godless Girl nowhere to be found.
Shut up.
If anyone does want to join us, though, creationists or otherwise, you got 10 minutes to do so. Come join us. But we are reading the comments now of that video, which has been truly amazing.
I haven't seen this one yet.
It's good. Take my word for it. If I do say so, it's amazing. But we just have the comments over here, like, imagine admitting so publicly that you have never and cannot please a woman.
Why would you want to please a woman?
Well,
shut up,
I
Rob.
think that's what we're coming to find out. There's a few men out there that apparently don't.
Terrible idea.
Makes a great
Rob.
moisturizer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
How do you think my face is so baby smooth?
Oh my. I can't believe this is real. There's no excuse as an adult male for not knowing that female orgasms do in fact exist. I know. What the hell?
Go
I
figure.
feel so bad for the women in their
Well,
lives, but there's a happy
fortunately-
ending. Exactly.
Fortunately, there are no women.
There
That's
are
definitely a
exactly
chick.
no women in their
That's
lives.
definitely a chick. That's definitely a chick. Just saying.
Well, I assume there's going to be many of these comments.
What does it
who
matter
could
if it's a
definitely
chick or a
be a
dude?
chick.
What does it matter?
In fact, I would almost say that's the point. Like
It's a
most
joke, Bird. Get over it. You have to critique every comment, dude.
Yeah,
It's a
because you're an
fucking-
idiot.
We're moving
Bird, how
forward.
fucking insecure are you? I literally made a joke.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
It's a stupid joke.
From Catherine
Oh, boy.
Russell.
Bird.
Shut
you have
up.
so much
Shut up.
feeling.
Shut
All right,
up.
we're gonna.
Don't
Shut up.
You have a lot to
Shut
feel,
up.
man. Yeah, okay.
How inept are you, Sunflower, that you don't know that women can have an orgasm and know that they're having an orgasm?
Some women don't know that. It's like more than half
Yeah,
of
some women you've been with probably don't.
Oh, here we go. This is the it's funny how you switch the fucking you just turn the tables. It's like
Well,
We're
Yeah.
going to
I mean,
I
if
love-
I
You know
can
what I
tell,
mean?
if I can tell whether or not a woman has an orgasm or is faking it, probably the woman can.
and I love
Just
you,
saying.
Randolph. We are gonna actually
What?
be doing.
that made no
I-
sense. I
We're
want
not
to.
going to
Hey.
go much longer, Brandon.
I wish he would
Exactly,
stay. He just. If I could get Peter to repeat what he just said, I would
No,
be so
Amy's
happy.
talking. Quit being rude.
Never.
And it's just want to send love out there to Randolph. We are actually going to start intro outros at about 3. We'll go for maybe 5, a little bit, but
Few more minutes.
but I will say we'll wait for you to do your intro outro so you can say something, Randolph. Exactly. So the train will keep on running for you for as long as we are surfing, but we are wrapping up this burrito of love, just like Ken Hovind wraps up Matt Powell, just like Jesse Lee Peterson. We have to pacify, just like Jesse Lee Peterson wraps up Hake.
And I want to note that since we were talking about female orgasms and Randall said he'd need 5 minutes, I didn't say that's what she said.
That's right.
And this is directed to Sunflower. This might silence his little squeaking.
Probably not.
The Godless Girl has sent me a link to give to you. If you wish to talk to her, she's there right now, and you're welcome to talk to her at any time on Discord. And I've just linked it in private. There he goes. I've just linked it in private chat so that you're able to go there. And if you wish to talk to her, you're welcome to.
I will.
It's
you know what? I'll omit my closing statement from this channel. Thank you, Amy. Again, look, listen. As dicey as I am, I'll wrap this up. Amy and James, you guys are fair. You do run a good show. I do have a lot of respect for you. Sometimes I get riled up. That's fine.
Except when you're in the chat.
Whatever. Yeah, you know what? Amy and James run a good show, and they're actually very fair and good people that I like. I'm gonna go try to handle this Godless Girl character, but if nothing else, I have to leave it with the fact that I do have a lot of respect for this channel, and Amy and James are good people, and they're intelligent and insightful. Good day, everyone. Good night.
Good night, Sunflower.
Have a good night.
Yeah, fuck off.
Thank you, Sunflower. And all right.
Bird, you're such a...
Since we're talking about links on Discord, Bird, check your DMs.
Yeah. I apologize for that. I just wanted to finalize it. And
that was good.
I just didn't want to keep distracting things.
Yeah,
I'm gonna steal that, Peter. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And all right, we're just gonna finish up because I really do think some of these are just worth mentioning because I bet you half these women, if not more, are theists. So Catherine Russell, that's why I do love my husband. He makes me a better man every day.
She doesn't sound confused.
No, she seems pretty happy, and that's right, taking play on the fact that apparently Jesse thinks that orgasming makes you a man. Yeah, exactly. Tiffany Fudge, I can't believe these people are on the internet showcasing their stupidity. Like, wow, they really want people to know how absolutely disgusting they are. 100% they do all the things they are talking about behind closed doors. And 1 year later,
Just not with women.
Just not with women.
In all fairness, I enjoyed watching the other three guys' faces whenever Jesse Lee Peterson was asking them whether or not how to get a woman to do that and
Hey, have you guys had women do that to you? Do women do that?
How do you do that? How do you get a woman? How do you get a woman to do that? Do you ask them? Do you push their head down there? How do you do that? That was comedy gold.
Jesse doesn't care.
You shouldn't do that. But if people are doing that, I need to know how to do that to see whether or not it works.
Hi, my name's Jesse Lee Peterson, and I have something to say.
He doesn't want competition, Peter. He wants all the dicks for himself.
That's right.
You know what I would pay for? Having Jesse Lee Peterson ask Otangelo how to get a woman to perform oral sex.
Oh my God,
that would be worth money.
I'm worrying for the birds.
Poor Ralph.
So I've been told.
Ralph, if you want to know what hell is like, this is it.
It's hell on earth, all right. I can tell you that.
Oh, this is you've descended into hell, Ralph.
And all right, just a few more comments, and then we're going to head into outros.
Hashtag save the birds.
Save the birds. That's right. Hashtag birds are not real. Tell me you're not.
I am real, damn it.
Damn it! And it's true. The only one bird is real. It has a doctorate.
Yeah, Dr. Bird.
Tell me you're actually not into women without
telling
no
me
shit. You're actually not into women.
Very insightful comment there.
Oh snap! Yo, this is
Nailed
so
it.
funny. Yo, wait.
Nailed it.
Out of the bag with that one.
Not only is this comment funny, but this is like a ring around the rosy. What's up, Godless?
Godless.
Hi. I haven't been watching this stream because I was on Discord, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, so besides Sunflower trying to call you out into a debate, we're actually just watched a video where Jesse Lee Peterson said that was surprised that women gave oral sex, and then made the statement that any man who gives a woman an orgasm is making her into a man.
Yep.
Yeah, and then we had Sunflower, Sunflower join, and he said that women don't know; they can't tell whether or not they're having an orgasm or not.
That's stupid. Is Sunflower here?
No, he left like a little bitch.
So funny enough, yeah,
he
exactly.
left looking for you.
He was on basically trying to challenge you in chat, like, "What's up, Godless? Come in," and then try. Well, which.
Don't come in.
Admittedly, he got really excited. He seemed to have found a way to talk to you, and the moment he left, it's like I said, a ring around the rosy. So now he's gone, and you're here.
He found a safe space where he can talk at people, not to people.
Well, I'll debate him next time I'm on your channel.
Sounds good. In fact, maybe we have to have a debate me, brah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Have what?
What did
Amy has an
Amy
show where she hosts debates. So
let host a debate between us. I'll bring a lot of traffic.
What's the topic?
You always do.
But Godless, before I bring off Randolph, and then I think we're gonna head out actually in a second. Instead, since I know you didn't watch the video, so. Do you have any thoughts about Jesse Lee Peterson and the revelations that, kind of came out that he may have been a little bit of a hypocrite with all of these gay issues?
Oh, well, I think I don't really know much about him, but what I have heard, he says ridiculous things.
Yeah.
That he does.
Pretty much.
And
I don't have much to say about it. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Jesse.
Like I said, stick around for as long as we will close it. I will let you debate Sunflower, because that was the deal I made Sunflower. So
Shane, that's a funny one.
But we are going to move on to Randolph and then move out into intros.
That's true, BMC.
But thank you so much for joining us, Godless. Stick around to be part of the panel, and we are going to. Oh, he's back. Oh my God! See, here's the problem. We're gonna add on 20 minutes. It's gonna be an hour. But
Sunflower's back. You're saying
yes.
Well, let's just arrange a time where I come on and talk to Sunflower.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do before I get Randolph to give us a calm outro. I'll let you, like a boxing match. I'm gonna just let you two and come in for like a half second to talk crap. But really, if you want to debate, we got a debate show on this channel now.
Oh, wow. Okay, Amy, we need to let them talk because he's saying some pretty shitty things in the chat. That's hilarious.
I can't help myself.
Godless, I hope you can read that in the back chat.
I really can't believe they're confident to keep this video whole 9 months. I feel sorry for
my
partners are all men. Go check out all of these fantastic comments from what I assume are theistic women, and they're fantastic. But let's have just like in a boxing match where they're just staring up in each other's face. Why the hell not?
Oh, I love
you. Welcome, Sunflower.
Hey, Godless,
well, I probably think Sunflower just wants
What
attention.
percentage of your living expenses are from an inheritance of like a dead relative? Just out of curiosity. Answer that question honestly.
Well, right now, I mean, my boyfriend pays all the bills, but then like all my extra expenses I'm living off an inheritance. I don't work or anything.
Okay, so right, you're admitting that. Do you think that you're a scourge on humanity?
Oh yeah, I mean, from the age of like 20 to 30, I never worked a job. I mooched off my wealthy family and the government, and I sued people.
Oh,
and it was really funny because, can I finish, please? You're being rude. It was really funny because, I also was on I applied for Social Security for disability because I had depression, and they deny you at first all the time, but then you appeal and you reapply, and so I won in the end after a year and a half, and they back pay you the whole year and a half from when you first applied, back pay you all the money that they didn't give you. So like I got paid just for sitting on the internet chat and YouTube and stuff.
You're a leech on society.
And you know who paid for that? Your taxes.
Right. So
have you seen my welfare queen video?
So you love being a leech on society.
Oh yeah, I'm proud of it. You can go to work. I'll be on YouTube. You can go to work.
How many other young
Thank you for your tax dollar.
Oh, you're very, very welcome.
I think you're jealous.
I love lining your. It makes me happy to see people like you at least able to get, the occasional, meal. So do you think young women on the internet should like look to you as like, oh, I can reject God. God, I'll be godless. I'll look to godless girl. You think young women will be like happy when they like look at your content and think, oh, I'll model my life like godless girl does. What do you think?
I don't know about modeling their lives that way, but I notice a lot of women like copying my mannerisms and stuff. But I don't know about.
You think you might have borderline personality disorder?
I do actually. I used to be a lot worse than I am, and I settled down in my early 30s, which was a sign of borderline personality disorder.
Oh, great! And you have no issue just spewing this kind of reckless, hedonistic, horrific content on the internet, reckless abandon. Whoever dies, who cares?
Is anyone else getting
Shut
the
up.
idea
I'm
that
talking
Sunflower?
To
that Sunflower is desperately trying to get Godless Girl to orgasm now.
I know.
Yeah.
Sunflower.
That's a nice way of diverting from the fact that this person is exposing himself as
do you really like your
worst...
job or something? Like, are you not envious of my position?
So you're literally just admitting to being like one of the worst people in human civilization, in the history of human civilization.
That makes her the worst. You're an idiot.
Bird.
You are an absolute idiot.
I've never felt more sad for
someone.
You're defending someone.
My dog is eating. Have you seen my welfare queen video? My dog is eating lobster paid with your tax money.
How many
you're at work
years
and you're at
old
work
is
and
that
I'm
video?
on YouTube.
Wait, how many
and
years
you're
old
at work?
That?
I'm on YouTube. Are you not
Mark
jealous?
Mark Wahlberg Jr. How many years old is that lobster video? You're so washed up that you had to repost like a fucking 6-year-old video of the one stunt you pulled. This is your your attempt at coming back into like the scene. I've never felt more sad.
That was on my old channel. I made a short version of it and put it on my current channel.
You have no content because you've been nodding off.
I just started my channel back up after not posting anything for a year.
You've been nodding off for 6 years straight, frankly.
I what?
You've been nodding off for 6 years straight.
And you can't help but debate her. What does that
Bird,
make you?
You are white knighting literally
I don't even know who she is.
I don't know what that means, nodding off for 6 years.
It means taking an amount of drugs that causes you to basically tilt your head back and nod off. If you live in the Boston area and you are a known drug addict, I'm not convinced you don't know what nodding off is.
I don't live in the Boston area.
Play dumb.
What are you talking about?
You can play dumb. Mark Wahlberg Jr.
Oh, good one.
Sunflower, are you in love?
Yeah, no shit.
Very much so.
Looks like that.
Look,
Very
Sunflower,
so.
What would be the point of me pretending I didn't know what you meant if I did? What would that...
to make yourself seem more innocent, of course. Like you're
to make myself seem what?
More
innocent. Not innocent. She told you she's not.
I
let
her
want to
make
myself
herself feel innocent.
Mr. White Knight, let her fucking talk for herself.
That's such a silly thing to say. You think I'm like deliberately inflammatory and brutally honest about what a moral monster I am all the time. So why would you
not in any circle I've ever been?
Can I finish? Please, you're being rude. Why would you think I want to make myself appear innocent when I'm always doing the opposite on the internet? That's like a really stupid thing to say.
You've never made an appearance, so of course the first impressions matter, right?
What?
On this channel, I'll break down the syllables of the sentence I said. On this channel, you've never made an appearance, and first impressions matter, right? Does your dumb
and look at all the
brain,
inflammatory
does your
shit I just
battered
said.
Boston OxyContin brain not understand English?
Look
Do
at
I have
all.
to do I have to
Look at
repeat
all
it again,
the
Mrs.
inflammatory stuff
the
that I
Queen of
just
Steel Reserve and OxyContin? Do I have to repeat it again?
Look at all the inflammatory stuff I just said, and you think that I openly
Wasn't that
say
bad?
all? Can I finish, please?
Nothing
You think
compared
that
to what you said in
Can
the
I
past.
finish, please? Can I finish, please?
All right, go
You
ahead,
think that I would
godless.
be brutally honest and say all those openly inflammatory things, and then after that decide I want to make myself appear innocent on this channel after I just said all that? That's
They
silly.
weren't that inflammatory. You're just like, hey, Sunflower, let's talk. Like, what's
They seem to upset you a lot.
Well, they were targeted at me. They were not that inflammatory at all by any metric. Like, what are you talking about?
You said now you really look like a fool because you said because of those things.
Out.
Can I finish, please? You're being rude.
Stop asking if you can finish.
Can I finish,
you
please?
can't.
Can I finish, please?
Make it quick, idiot.
Can I finish, please?
You telling someone
Can
like,
I finish, please?
I'm gonna talk to you in chat. That's not.
Can I finish, please?
Generally.
So I'm going to try
Can I
and break
finish,
you both
please?
up. And Godless, we're
Go
going
ahead,
to finish,
idiot.
and then
Go ahead.
Sunflower. But we got 3 more minutes of this, and then we're going out.
Go ahead, you nasty Boston broad.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
finish? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, you talk and then I'll talk. So go ahead, Sunflower. The
I'm
floor
ready
is
for
yours.
you.
You're in the spotlight. Go ahead.
I'm ready for you, nasty Boston broad. Go.
Are you sure you're done?
Yes, nasty Boston broad. Go.
Okay, can you mute him until I'm done?
I've never seen God the Girl so triggered ever. She's
You sound
usually
like
the
a
one
Shut
commanding the conversation.
What
I've
I
never.
am
Now she's
I'm
back
gonna
into a
pull you
corner.
apart is
The
so-
nasty Boston broad she is. She's back into a corner.
He's just afraid to let me talk. He wants to keep interrupting because he's afraid of
Go
what I'll
ahead.
say.
I'm ready for you. Go.
So I am going to
Okay.
hand it over to Godless, and the floor is
Okay,
yours.
I'll just hope he won't interrupt again. He's trying to not let me talk because I'm gonna expose him. So he just said that the things I said weren't even that inflammatory. But what the fuck? A minute ago he said that the shit I said made me the worst human being in history.
Yep.
But it's not inflammatory? What the fuck? Do you know how stupid you look like right now? You were just fucking bitch slapped down by me. You were exposed for look like you just directly contradicted yourself. Do you not
said in
like
chat
it's so
wasn't that
Shut up,
inflammatory.
Sunflower.
I hope I'm not finished. It is so transparent how foolish you look right now. Are you aware of how transparent it looked?
No, I'm not. No.
What I said made me the worst human being in history, but it's not.
No,
It's
the
not
stuff you said in
inflammatory.
chat was not.
You look
inflammatory.
like such a moron right now.
What you said in chat is different than what you said in voice. It's that simple. It's literally that
I didn't
simple.
hear you. What?
What you said in chat, in text chat, is not what you said in voice chat.
What you said, the things that I said here in voice chat tonight make me the worst human being in history. But then you said that they're not
in text
inflammatory.
chat was not inflammatory. Text chat. When
You just
called me
said
out,
that. You just said that I was trying to
not
make myself appear innocent. But what the fuck? I said things that made you say that I was the worst human being in history, and you said that they weren't inflammatory.
Wait.
I don't know why you're bringing up text
exactly
chat.
what
None
you
of
said,
us.
Sunflower.
You and I were not talking about the
now
text
you're no longer
chat.
making sense at all. Like
No,
point
you're not
blank,
making
period.
sense. That's exactly what you said.
The accusation does not make sense. Like what?
You and I were not talking about text chat. I don't know why you're trying to deflect with the text
That's how
chat.
this all started. What are you talking about?
No, that was not brought into conversation at all until just now when I exposed you. The text chat was not mentioned.
What is
when you said the worst human being in history comment and the not inflammatory. When you said the worst, oh my god. Okay, the floor is yours. Go ahead.
Do you or do you not live next door to a liquor store?
Well, and I
no,
will
I just bought a house.
Wow, where'd you get the
and
money
I
for
will
that?
say
an inheritance.
Okay.
You already know that. Why would you ask that question?
For both of you,
he's jealous.
He is.
Okay, I'm gonna we can
on
end this now because he's just like repeating himself. So
yeah, just repeating myself.
He's like he's mocking me for like having money and not having to work. That's pretty stupid.
Well, I'm mocking you for mocking other people and making.
I think you're jealous.
Feeding lobsters.
I think you're jealous.
I'm mocking you for that. I'm not mocking you for having an inheritance. Oh yeah, I wish I could feed lobsters to my dog from the welfare check. I'm so jealous of that, dude.
Okay, this is boring now, guys. You can end it.
Blah, blah, blah.
She doesn't get a welfare check, idiot.
Why are you're white knighting the worst person
I don't even know who this person is. What are you talking
Yes, I do.
about?
What do you mean? I know all about
I don't know who she is. Have I ever met you guys?
Well, that's even sadder because you're such a fucking you have such bad virginitis, Bird, that you'll white knight anyone that sounds like a fucking female. You will literally
say this to my face?
Anyone.
Yeah, that's what I
would
thought.
fucking knock you out in real life, pussy.
Oh,
Fuck you.
yeah,
okay, guys. Okay.
All right, we've gone to that. In fact, we have to do.
You are morbidly obese.
Shut up.
Bird, you are morbidly obese.
And all right,
Sorry,
Sunflower and Godless, I will actually extend the offer, just like James will, that if we can figure out a subject, like hammer down something, we'll get you guys into a formal debate. But we are actually about to head into outros. We are going to have Randolph and Mark start us off before we get the panel to do theirs. And then that's it. We're going to have an outro, a after show in Discord if you would like to join us. But we are running into our Skeptic and Ranting outros on Ladies, Your Mouth was not made for that. What's up, Randolph Richardson, the godfather of atheism? Lovely to have you on board, and it was lovely to be in that stream with you this morning.
This is the guy who's the head of Canadian Atheists. I mean, have you ever heard, and you're going to have to excuse me, folks, have you ever heard such a dumb fuck in your whole life?
Just so you know, that's not my recording. I'm not playing that.
One of the mods on this channel is threatening to come to my house.
Before we start here, I just wanted to say congratulations to Godless Girl on getting a channel set up on the Politics and Religion Discord. Is that correct, Godless Girl?
I think she left because this was her first time on the show.
Darn it. I really wanted to get in there, and for some reason, Sunflower was put ahead of me and let to keep rambling on like a rabid dog. Sunflower,
I was not
tonight,
rambling on. She called me out.
I tell you, Sunflower, I am not impressed with your behavior tonight.
Randolph, she called me out.
Shut up.
You're interrupting me. Stop it. I think your behavior tonight. I think your behavior tonight was deplorable. That is just ridiculous the way you've talked to other people. You don't even know. And you have the gall to talk about first impressions. What do you think her first impression of you was?
Do you know who you're talking about, Randolph?
Oh, I very well do. Amy, you can go on to the
pride in being a scumbag.
And Amy, thank you very much for joining the stream again today. I think your contributions last time and this time were fantastic. I was so happy that you were part of it, and everybody in the panels, as far as I know, is very happy that you were here as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Randolph. It was lovely having you on, and you can find that stream at youtube.com/Randolph Richardson with an OL.
She's one of the worst people ever.
Shut up, Sunflower.
She's really a
Sunflower.
person.
But we'll get that set up. Sending love to Sunflower and Godless Girl. Woo-hoo. But all right, we are going to add on Mark Reid for his outro. Mark Reid, sending love. We are Skeptic and Ranting on, I can't believe I'm saying this, but ladies, your mouth was not made for that. It's the heterosexual. Well, I say that allegedly at the time he was.
The most heterosexual, super straight.
Maximally hetero.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm heterosexual. Look, I'm just going to weigh in here, and I'm not even sure what's happened because when I left, we were having a blast laughing about JLP and his ridiculous statements, and then I come back and it's just an absolute debacle. Man, I just went out for lunch with my wife and come back, and we're just having this. I don't know what happened, mate, and I'm very disappointed in you for comments that you made about Amy today. I'm very disappointed that I come back and you're talking about people's financial situation, which has nothing to do with any conceivable conversation I can put together. Like it, and this whole thing of I must admit I'm really disappointed in both Bird and Sunflower for basically, taking it to threats of physical violence. Is
Bird started that, not me. Bird started that, not me.
I don't care.
No, that's
I
bullshit.
don't care.
Shut up. You should care.
I don't care.
You
I don't
should care.
Just
You
let Mark.
should care. You
Just
should
let me
care.
have my peace, right? I don't, because even if one of you knocks the other out or whatever, does that prove that somebody's right and another person's wrong?
No.
Do you think that proves
I would
anything?
never go there unless it was at first threatened upon me. Ever in my life have I ever done that. He did that. He did that.
So that's called
Hold him accountable.
So that's called a tu quo quo fallacy, where you're basically saying, "And you did it too." I don't care.
I defended myself.
I don't.
Yeah, that's his response.
Just because somebody does something that's wrong doesn't make what you do right. It doesn't. So that's my opinion on it. You can disagree all you want. That's my opinion on it. Godless Girl, I've seen her in debates. I don't know her personally. I'm not sure I like her debate style. She may be in there to troll people sometimes. I'm not sure I like that. But I will evaluate this person on my interactions with this person, not from your declaration of their character. I will make my own mind about whose character I like and dislike. You don't get to dictate that to me, Sunflower. You don't. I will interact with this person and make my own decisions because I am a thinking entity. I don't take your marching orders to who I should and should not like.
I didn't give you marching orders.
Shut up.
Ridiculous.
Shut up, Sunflower. This is not cool, man. And the things you said about Amy earlier, where you said this coming from a trans woman, why shouldn't a trans woman be able to comment on things? Do you think they're not allowed a voice?
Wait, when did I say that?
It was in chat. It was in chat, dude. Yes, yeah, before I left. That's what you said.
No, I didn't.
You said that in chat, and that was a message that was deleted, but you said it in chat. I saw it too.
You've made a mistake.
It was in chat.
I didn't.
It was basically
what was the context?
when Amy commented on Jesse Lee Peterson saying that having a climax would turn your woman into a man. She made a comment, and then you said this coming from a trans woman.
I didn't say that. That's wrong. No,
you did.
I did not.
Oh,
no,
this is ridiculous.
I deleted it.
Yes,
so
you did.
yes.
No, that doesn't post it or it never happened. That's not true.
Yes, you
It
did.
happened. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. This will be on YouTube. I can go and get the comment. I'll post it to you on Discord, and we can all have a look at it. But what the hell? Like, okay, and let's just leave this aside. That's my opinion. Sunflower can disagree all he wants, but that's my opinion on the
But
matter.
Mark, I'll ask this. In fact, what do you think about, basically sexually repressed Christians is what we've been talking about.
This is like, there's some real stuff going on here, isn't there? There's the whole idea of a woman's sexual parts are so disgusting, and I hate them. The level of animosity generated towards just sexual organs is kind of really weird. It's weird.
Of women.
Yeah, weird is the right word.
It's just, dude, they're just sexual organ. Like there's nothing. There's no.
They're normal.
What's
normal part of
what's
human body?
the problem? Right. You might as well get angry at an elbow or something. Like what's the big deal? They're just everybody has them.
It's an easy answer, Mark. It's called disgust.
Or be like Eric Cartman. He hates rainbows.
Disgust.
Well, actually, and I did have one more thing to ask before I go. I'll wrap up. I'm sorry if I'm taking too long. I'll wrap up.
Okay.
But Amy, you're debating JLP. Is that correct?
No.
You're going to be? Please tell me you're going to be
saying me?
JLP.
Oh, no. So what happened is
Oh.
just we're doing this because it found out that he's, a little bit less heterosexual than he
A
may
lot of
have
people
been.
have come forward. Yeah.
And so we're like,
I would love for him to debate her. But
I thought that
would
was
be
happening for
amazing.
some reason. I'm sorry. I apologize. I would pay to see that. I would seriously pay to see that. I really would. I think that would be
across
amazing.
this because I saw another gentleman basically being like, what the fuck? Who is this person? Why are they saying that women shouldn't have orgasms? And I was like, oh my God, James, we need to do a comment. This is
gold.
like gold. Yeah.
Well, I want to say that I would want to debate Amy on anything.
Do they call
Thanks,
it
Jesse.
oral?
Oral sex.
Anyway, I'm done. I've had my
put
piece.
That,
Thank you for listening.
Mark, you're a heterosexual guy. So how do you get a woman to put her mouth, on the penis? Do you ask her, or do you put your hand?
Do you ask
down?
her? Ask her. I asked her.
Demonstration time.
Yeah.
That's racist. That's racist. I mean, I'm amazing. I'm amazing. Look at Amy's banana. Amazing.
If you get a woman to put her mouth on your penis, are you a beta?
You're a beta.
Apparently,
A beta.
betas are those who get oral sex from their woman. That's sort of the. Oh my lordy! From the
Wow.
Jesse. Oh,
I gotta say, I don't
really
feel
should be getting it
beta.
from Jesse Lee Peterson. That's all men should be looking to Jesse Lee Peterson for oral sex.
But
Well, apparently there's a guy out there getting it from Jesus, so you know.
That's racist. That's racist. You can't say that. Amy, don't do that. That's nasty. That's nasty, Amy.
I gotta say that I think Ray Comfort ruined the banana for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say he just makes it better for me. But yes, you're right.
Look at that snake with that apple. Do you know where that apple has been?
I know. Oh my.
Where has that apple been, Amy?
Look, anything's a dildo if you're brave enough. But we are going down our list of people sending so much love.
Thank you, Mark.
I'll give the same thing I'll say to Godless. Eventually, Sunflower is going to have his closing. So, Godless, if you want to join us, or if not, the next time, you are also deserving of your own outros. But we're going to go down the list. In fact, Ralph, we have been Skeptic and Ranting on Oh My Jesus. Well, ladies, your mouth was not made for that. I hope you had fun. What are your thoughts about anything we have been talking about? What you got going on?
Well, thanks for having me on,
wife.
Amy. I think
It's not made for that.
I think it's been, what should I say? I think it's been eye-opening because I just woke up in the morning.
Eye-opening.
It's been eye-opening indeed. But what can I say? The mouth was not made for that. I think GG and other people show what unrestricted speech ends up as being potty mouth. And the reason why people always wonder, well, what's the problem? I think Mark said, why are you so worried it's just genitals? Well, it's quite easy because conservatives, all studies show, conservatives have a much higher disgust sensitivity ratio. Conservatives will keep their room clean, their garden manicured, their house in order. It's a disgust sensitivity ratio, and it's a moral value. So the reason we don't like that stuff is because we consider it immoral. So we look at that disgust sensitivity, and that's the reason, let's say, for example, Roe v. Wade was cancelled, is because we believe that this is a moral thing, and we're going to keep fighting until we shut down all this filth in the world. So thanks for having me on. Great show yesterday.
They can keep their gardens tended, but they seem to have a lot of trouble with their hair, these conservative types.
Oh, we got the Supreme Court, we got Roe v. Wade shut down. I think we're doing just fine. So, next step is the rest of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to bounce, Amy. I'm sorry, but I'm going to bail right now because I have to do things.
Well, thank you so very much, Ralph. And it was nice saying of you to say all those wonderful things about me and Randolph's stream.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Ralph was made for that.
Oh, my. And all right. With that, we are going to keep on moving down the list. Dr. Bird, recently just getting his thesis. Welcome aboard, Dr. Bird. We are Skeptic and Ranting on Oh My, ladies, your mouth was not made for that, which we kind of learned that, well, he's not looking for ladies anyway. But I hope you had a fun time. What you got going on, and what are your final thoughts?
Nothing to say. Thank you, Amy. It's been fun.
Have a good night, Bird.
Woo-hoo. thank you so very much, Dr. Bird. It has been lovely having you on. And all right, we are going to bring on the boxer. In 160 pounds, 5'10", coming in.
A bit generous.
She is very generous.
Listen, I like to send love to everybody, but
new avatar, new guitar.
Sunflower, we have been skeptic and ranting on ladies. Your mouth was not made for that. What you got going on, and what are your final thoughts?
Just before you begin, Sunflower, how much do you weigh? I gotta know.
I weigh over 10 pounds American and under 100 kilos Australian.
Not Canadian?
So that answers your question. Anyway, I'll leave on a positive note. You know what? I don't want to spread hate.
No, Sunflower, don't leave yet. Wait for my
I'm not
outro.
leaving.
Don't leave
don't
yet.
interrupt my outro, dude. Do you have any decorum?
Don't leave yet.
Do you have any damn decorum?
No, that's my fault, Sunflower. Sorry. If you want to.
No, it's not, Mark, because I respect you. I let you answer you asked the question, I answered it. Someone else chimed in and interrupted.
You're just a beta.
I'll let him go. Put his picture on.
I will just reset it. We are sending it right back to Sunflower. We have been skeptic and ranting on ladies. Your mouth was not made for that.
Thank you.
Hope you had a good time.
Newman, focus.
And what are your final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I'll wrap it up. Look, Amy and James again. I might not agree with them. They continue to impress me in terms of being a class act and at least putting on a fair show and giving a platform to the people that everyone obviously hates on this channel, like me. Anyway, you know what? I felt backed into a corner after Godless Girl came into the chat and immediately started saying, blah, 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 blah. He won't show up. Fine. Maybe I said some things that were overly mean. Fine. At the end of the day,
yourself.
Okay, fine. I mean, and at the end of the day, I think that I made better arguments, but you guys can all obviously shit on that all you want.
Me.
I think it actually.
How old are you?
Above all else, if anyone else is familiar with Godless Girl content, this is not a casual internet atheist. Her most recent video is her buying lobster with welfare and then mocking any grocery store worker, saying like they would have to work an hour and a half, like half of that.
Okay,
that.
Fuck off, Mr. 30-year-old. You're done.
What do you mean? I'm literally stating exactly what.
Okay, guys.
That's a Darth Dawkins.
Well, fine, but why would you guys blindly? Well, even I don't get why you guys are like. Are you doubling down on supporting God's Girl just because she's atheist, or because she was in an argument with me? I mean, I guess that's one way of it. She's not a well-liked person.
What a moron.
Okay. Anyway, I at least appreciate you having me on, Amy and James.
Okay. Thank you so much.
That's all I got. Good
Thank
night,
you so
everyone.
very much, Sunflower. Woo-hoo. And like I said, Godless, you have until our outros, though I think she's went on. But
I think she's
once again, I just want to
moved on.
say everyone is always deserving or whatever of your own outro.
Or whatever.
Well, I don't know. Deserving is such a weird word.
Yeah, it
but, like
is.
I want to be fair to people, so I want people to always. But yes, we'll try and get a debate possibly set up. That would be fun, both high energy. And we're going to go down the line, sending so much love. It has been a very spicy topic, as we knew it would be. But we are getting, oh my God, how did we get the Jesse Lee Peterson in our show? But yes,
it's a debate.
We have been skeptic and ranting on ladies. Your mouth was not made for that. What you got going on? And what are your final thoughts?
Well, what I want to say is that what this stream proved is that if you're beta, you're beta. And you're beta.
Oh, wow.
You're just a beta. I just want to say that was what I want to say. And just back to the beta.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you
okay.
so very much.
So, Amy, again, thanks for having me. I have far too much fun during streams like this, and
Way too much fun, Peter.
Yeah, way too much fun. It's always a pleasure. I need to get up early to catch one of your streams, but it's always worth it.
Well,
Today
thank you
was
so
quite the
very
zinger.
much. Yes, and I want to send love just because Peter is another one of on the panel for Randolph Stream. It is fantastic. Sending love. Because I thought we had good chemistry.
It's a great panel. It's a
Can I
great
just-
panel. Very exclusive panel.
Can I say about the last one?
Hold on, there's
What?
two.
No, wait. For the last one that we did, that was great. There was great
today.
chemistry between all of the hosts.
And the guests.
Almost no interruptions. Everything went smoothly. Everyone worked together. And I think, Amy, the fact that you're now part of it just makes it that more enjoyable to go on, because you bring a whole new perspective to things, and you always know how to talk to people. And one of the best things that you have is that you can when a situation is getting out of hand, you know how to control the situation and bring everything down again so everyone can talk. So I'm really happy that you're there.
Well, thank you, Peter.
Amy, sorry, I just need to add one clarification.
You're good.
People keep giving me credit for the stream, and I have to keep pointing this out because it's important to me that the truth is noted. This whole panel was organized by Taco. He's the one who organized it. He brought us together. I had mentioned Peter, and so he brought Peter in, and I also had recommended Amy, and so Amy was brought in as well. It's been actually, and some other people had suggested others and brought them in as well. So we all participate and we all make it what it is. But this is really Taco. And I don't want to take that away from him because that's important to note, and I feel like everybody's contributing to it in a way. It's everybody deserves the credit.
No, couldn't agree more. Taco is an amazing dude, and he should get all of the credit in the world. So send in love, Taco and Randolph.
Yeah,
and the one person that hasn't been mentioned a lot, JL Warren. If you're not subscribed to JL's channel, you need to go do that. Apart from being part of our panel, he has some amazing content on his channel as well.
Pretty reasonable guy.
Go
if you
over.
ask me.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Okay.
And all right, on that,
$40 bags of tuna in chat. This seems crazy.
I also want to send thank you so very much, Peter. I also while we're just shilling because he's been backstage, you should be also checking out Mark Reid. We just got him his 100 recently, so you should be checking that out. You should be checking out Peter at Gonna Go For It right down there. And you should be checking out the streams that all these lovely non-believers are on at Randolph Richardson. And all right, so we're going to bring him on. And then we're going to just have the pilots land the plane. But Beamsy, send in love. We've been skeptic and ranting on ladies. Your mouth was not made for that. Lovely to have you. What you got going on? What are your final thoughts?
What a great picture.
What am I looking at
That's an awesome picture. That's an awesome picture.
Is that what is that with tinfoil hat on? What the hell?
A tinfoil hat sunflower.
Oh my god! All right, that's
We love all of our.
Is that a dead sunflower though? Is it dying?
It's already dead.
It's a dead sunflower.
We should just call it a flaccid sunflower.
Oh wow!
I am just sending love out there.
It's
Terrible.
not entirely erect anymore, so it's kind of a flaccid front flower.
You know, I will say they do have pills for that.
God, this girl had that effect on her.
Oh my. But
Okay, enough of
Beamsy,
that.
any final thoughts?
Okay, I wasn't expecting it to be that distracting, but anyway.
Yes, you were, you
find-
genius.
I find the aspect of a lot of these fall down to you find a lot of these come down to the slippery slope fallacy. It's how they say that atheism leads to demoralization and the fall of society. Homosexuality leads to dogs and cats sleeping together and men.
Which they do anyway.
But that's not they always leave the aspect of if one leads to another, regardless of any evidence to the truth of the fact. And a lot of them are
driving on the wrong side of the road in Europe, and the sun will come up the next day at the end of the world.
They are very uncomfortable with their own sexuality, as well as the ability to be attracted to the same sex, and they are ashamed of it. These two matters are why you get things like this.
Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, thank you so very much, Beamsy. It's great that, you know, the atheists, agnostics, and pagans seem to really not have to deal with this shit. Woohoo! Send so
Randall.
much love, Dale. And sending so much
Thanks,
love. Beamsy, thank you for being on the panel as always. And all right, we are handing it to the co-pilot.
Don't do it.
Normally, oftentimes it's James bringing it to me. I brought this. I found this somehow on the dark webs of the internet, and I was just like, "Oh,
on the dark
my
web.
God!" Yeah, and once again, sometimes you got to dig for gold, but we found it.
She found some gold this time.
But
But
yes,
don't worry, we've got more gold coming up. I gave him a preview of that while you were away.
But yes, that's right. A whole bunch more debates coming up.
More debates.
But James, ladies, your mouth was not made for that.
Oh, I get goose pimples when I hear that name.
Thanks, Darth. But anyway, yeah, guys, thanks so much for helping us make it through this video. We couldn't have done it without your help because it was actually quite painful at times. The amount of laughing and everything else, really, really amazing experience. I can't understand why he still has this video posted. You would think he would be embarrassed and pull this video, but apparently he does not get the concept of embarrassment. He knows no irony. But yeah. Anyway,
He lacks a bit of self-awareness, James. That's it.
What can we say? It's a content gold mine. It's the gift that keeps on giving. These religious people who keep saying dumb things, and we never get tired of pointing it out. We can't get enough of it because, quite frankly, it's what we're meant to do. So, but anyway, guys, thanks so much for coming down this journey with us. Thanks to everybody on the panel. A lot of fun, and yeah, come back and see us next time. See you.
Yeah, and to Jesse Lee Peterson, I have one thing.
Number one, I do like being on my knees.
I will say that is a fact. Okay.
He's a little too feminine, though. JLP might not approve of
Sounded
that.
Catholic to
I
me.
will say, if you just look at like 5% of me, but even that, I don't know, it might be a
You're
little bit
too
too
feminine
shady.
for JLP.
Maybe
He
a little
doesn't
bit too
approve.
feminine.
He doesn't approve of you on
Exactly.
your knees. And,
Oh my, I may have to put him on his knees. But I hope you all had.
I like that. That he might like.
That's right. In fact, I hope you all had a fantastic time in this Skeptic and Ranting. Ladies, your mouth was not made for that. From the channel, Jesse Lee Peterson, where we had some fun worth putting into your mouth. I do, however, want to thank my co-host.
Phenomena.
Newman,
That
focus.
looks so wilted. Look at it. It's like it used to be a bright sunflower. Now it's kind of just dead.
I do, however, want to thank my co-host James W. along with our guests Peter, Beamsy. We contractually obligate him to do this, so he has to. Sunflower.
He knows it's
wah.
Bird.
Hey.
Ralph. Godless. Mark. And Randolph. Woohoo! Yes, as well as all the lovely people in chat, our awesome mods who make this stream so great.
So great.
And the lovely viewers like you who make this channel even possible. If you enjoyed the show, please don't forget to like, follow, or subscribe. Oh. Hacking the Matrix.
Randall, that's loud.
Bye-bye.
I didn't make any noise.
Oh, that wasn't you?
Then you get access to that bell icon, which when hit to all will send you reminders to see our premieres, like our Ask Me Anythings. Or you can join our live streams. Like, oh my, that's right. Ask me anything, baby. Even what you're into. Just not what Jesse Lee Peterson is into.
You have to go on the dark web to see that.
I think that's called self-hatred is what he's into.
Indeed. Though maybe he's a pseudo-masochist. Sado? There we go. Sadomasochist.
Thanks, Ian. Appreciate you.
A pseudo-masochist, somebody who imagines getting... Is a pseudo-masochist somebody who imagines getting pain inflicted on them?
Exactly. Ooh,
Pseudo-masochist.
I'm an imaginary naughty boy. Ooh. Ooh.
I love to be spanked by you there.
Oh my! I know Orange Jello and I love to be in role plays.
He was just on like a week ago.
He was. He tries to sneak in with his alts, but the gene arguments never get any better.
Oh, I'm hurt now. I'm ball hurt now.
Or hey, why not leave a comment once the video's done? You can also leave a super thanks, and we'll read it back as thanks on the next episode. After the show, we will be heading over to the Skeptic of Ranting Discord server, the link of which is in the description below, along with our fantastic channel members, which is one way you can help making us make fun content, though we offer even more perks for our supporters by checking out our Patreon at patreon.com/Amy Newman. I am Amy Newman. And we'll see you all on the next episode of Skeptic Ball Z. Good night, everyone.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.
Did I miss something?